Yo. What's going on? You Faise too? That's what's up. The T right here. Man, look, I gotta tell y'all some shit, man. I gotta put y'all on game about something. Alright, so by a show of blue emoji, how many of y'all been seeing the little video trend where people like post a clip and the clip be like 2 seconds long, but the video be getting like hundreds of thousands, millions of views? Y'all seen that? The keyword I said trend. How many of y'all been seeing that? Oh, back. How many of y'all seen that? All right, so look. Explain to me why. I was like, you know what? Let me see if I don't even got the shit on here. But I was like, goddamn. I said, let me do that shit. Right? On my whole life, I'm telling y'all the truth. All this happened within the past hour. So I was like, shit, let me do that. Right? I said, I already do. I did 7 million views off of a video I put together for the little submarine shit. So I was like, let's see what happens. We do the little 2-second video everybody keep doing. So it might be saved as a draft. So I might be able to prove this to y'all based off of the timestamp. I made the reel. The reel was basically, let me go and get the actual video. But I don't think I got the video from the reel, but I have the video that I was using for the reel. So I took this video and I took like 2 seconds of the video. I cropped the red light out and everything. You might be able to see it when I post it. Right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to take this. I put over it, I said POV. You're in the loop, so you're out the loop. It was just a 2-second video. Going back and forth, same thing. Right? And I'm like, shit. I used the original audio too, so that's how a lot of these people getting their views up. Because people going through seeing what people posting to it. So I used the original audio. I lined myself up in the lineup. Y'all, soon as I go to say share, Instagram say, we're sorry, there's been a problem. I'm like, there's been a problem? Right? I'm like, what problem? They're like, nah, don't even worry about it, twin. Go ahead and log out for me. I said, I don't feel like logging out. They said, we don't give a damn. They logged me out. Listen, they logged me out of my account, right? And I'm like, well, that ain't no thing. I'm just finna get back in my account. All of the service for Metro in the whole area went out. So one of the ways you get back in your account is, shit, you got to get a confirmation or a profirmation from your server or service. You know what I mean? They got to send it straight to your phone. So I'm like, what the hell? I try to get the little message from them. Everything in it, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling you, all you got to do is go look it up. Metro service down. That shit happened when I hit share. Right? Why was I logged out? That's another thing. Why was I logged out? You feel me? They have this thing where they can make stuff look random, but it ain't random. So I go to the Metro. I'm like, shit, I gotta go to the Metro. I don't even like being in public. That's the whole reason for me got my bulletproof vest on and shit. Gun and shit. I wasn't finna be doing this shit today. I'm working on the show. I like, shit, I gotta go to, what you call it? So I went to the Metro. As soon as I walk in, nigga already know what I got going on. He say, yo, shit out too? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. He said, everybody in here shit out. A whole crowd of people in there trying to figure out what just happened. It had just happened. He said, it just happened to my phone too. I'm like, what the fuck? All right. So Everybody sitting there talking about it. Then somebody came in later that worked there and was like, something was going on with the towers. They had some shit happen with the towers, and all the service was down. And you know what I mean? I was like, who told you that? How you know that? She said, I just know. That was her literal answer. She was like, I just know, which was strange. Because how you just know? But I'm telling y'all, this is a game. So I'm like, okay. I'm asking questions and shit. I said, well, maybe it's a solar flare. I'm saying anything to see how these droids or drones is going to respond, right? And nobody is responding how you would respond to the things that I'm saying. I'm like, don't none of this stuff make sense. But it makes sense to everybody else that's in the game, you know what I mean, as a part of it. NPCs, as y'all call it. Exactly, that's what I know. She's talking about some I just know. How you just know some shit going on with the towers? This shit just happened before I came here. I'm telling y'all, I was going to post this video. How many times have I come on here and told y'all, as soon as I was about to do something that was about to break the internet, they shift it. They throw it all out. And then they restart or reboot the algorithm. I keep doing my best to tell people these phones are not a game. You know what I mean? It's real deal what's happening in front of you. You on these phones day in and day out. These are your pods. You know what I mean? They got people hooked up to these pods. So when you start going into the pod and moving numbers around and shifting this and shifting that and injecting yourself into a matrix that you don't actually belong in, but every time you inject yourself into the matrix, somebody else unplugs, you feel me? You become a problem for the whole system. The TVs is pods. The phones is pods. You know what I mean? Entertainment business pods. People keeping people plugged in. You get what I'm saying? So I got some of this shit. I was screenshotting like a motherfucker. Let me see. I don't know if I got... Hold on one second. Let me see if I can do that. I know I had tried to call Star 61. Nigga, Star 61 wasn't picking up. Star 61 like, who the fuck is you? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, hey, I'm telling you, all this stuff was happening at the same time. I'm like, bro. So I didn't want to come on here and share that with y'all as a reminder. This is the Matrix. It's still being played. All right. I was about to post that video. Now I don't even know if I should post that shit. Because they just did a whole blackout because I tried to post that shit. I don't even know if I should do that now. It'll be different if it's like, oh, service went out. No, service went out. I got logged out. Instagram emailing me and shit say, yo, if you want to get back in your account, nigga, you going to have to do this, that, and the third. We need your phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. I can't get the message from the phone because the service is out. Then it's like, okay, I get on the Wi-Fi. Boom. But I can't get the message because Wi-Fi calling and none of that don't let you get the messages from them 81317 numbers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, yo, this is a setup. All that shit was a setup. I'm like, yo, they're trying to strike me. So now I ain't doing that shit. I fuck around and post that shit now. They pull all my music off of streaming sites. You feel me? Because it's a glitch to begin with. Somebody's child picked up a phone, recorded themselves as a reel for like 2 seconds, didn't know what they were doing, posted it, and they got 300 and something million views. Almost 400 million views. That's a glitch. So everybody started saying, oh, there's a glitch here. They started going through the little corner. Right? And then people start figuring out, say, damn, here I am putting all my time into this content and putting this up, da-da-da-da. That's what people saying. And they like, yo, all I had to do was just stand here in front of a camera for 2 seconds and use this audio, and people get millions of views. You know what I mean? So I'm like, shit, every time I put my hand on something, it spiraled in another direction. So I said, let me put my hand on this. Metro said, hot. I said, hot. Hot. Wait, what the fuck? Telling y'all, shit is real. The Snapchat team has taken action against you. Hey, man, I like being able to tell y'all when stuff like that happen. Tell you keep paying attention. I went, oh, but they folks on I just know. You just know you're an agent. You just know. And where you come from, I didn't even see you walk in. You just appear behind the counter with all the half-ass answers that would suffice for the common folk. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what can be done? There's nothing we can do. Nigga on a little remote phone and shit, calling, like acting like he trying to get answers. I'm like, what the fuck? So it's two of y'all. And all y'all gatekeeping. They all in on it. It's machines. It's not real. That shit was crazy. How many times has that happened? How many times have I broken through the algorithm and people still act like they don't know who I am? Like, think about it. The submarine video, when I was like, let me just join this shit because everybody talking about it. I just literally got up. I was in this living room. I just got up, went over to the wall, set my phone up, like da-da-da-da, did a little video, edited it. It took me all of 10 minutes. Posted it. I said, okay, that might get like 50K. I put my phone down. You know what I mean? Went to go get some water, came back, and it was 50K. Huh? I'm tapping this thing on. You know what I mean? Next day, it was 1 million. Then just kept going. 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6, 7, damn near 8 million. I'm like, whoa, okay. And that's just for me just doing some shit randomly. So, yeah, they already know. They already know what's about to happen. I keep telling people the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. There is a variable. They set out these equations like it was definite and set in stone. But people are forgetting about the variable. And the variable is what? Your consciousness or your preciousness. That's the variable. Same, we created something called the El Qadir rhythm. Remember I told you that, or I taught you that in the books, but I was telling you that also on here. People, this is the reason why, y'all know people think I paid Cat Williams to post my shit, which I'm flattered about. But come on now. Everybody keeps saying he must be paying. Why do they have to say that? Because of how much current, all right, is evident by the motion every time I post. There's a current that comes with it. So they might, they think like, man, it must be money. No, niggas think I'm paying. Niggas think I'm paying for all these video views and all this other stuff. Even after I done came on here and explained to them, I said, nigga, if you spend $1,000, that gets you like 100,000 views. If you spend $1,000, you might get 100,000 views. Why would I pay $1,000 for 100,000 views when I get 100,000 views on accident? Just from posting something today. The video that Cat Williams posted, I said, I ain't posted something in a while. Let me post something on here. You know what I mean? I put the little pimp name slip back on there. You know what I mean? Cat Williams said, is that me, nigga? And posted it. I don't think you thought I was just going to bypass that. You know what I mean? So, no, it's not no... I promise you, it's not no money behind. I don't know why I got to keep having the same speech. You know what I mean? Dear viewer, I don't got no damn money. Like, maybe I should just do that from now on. Like, at the end of the videos, dear viewer, I don't got no damn money. That's what they mad at me for. Like, okay, damn. If I had money, they'd be mad at me, right? And I don't have money, so they mad at me, right? It's like, I don't get it. Which one? Pick one. Dear viewer, I don't got no damn money for this shit that you talking about. I don't have no... What? Come on now. What you think the fundraising and shit is for? For fun? You think we fundraising? No. No. Come on now. I know you say you already know, but I done had family ask me like, yo, did you pay for that? I was wondering, did you put money behind that? Because that shit went big. I'm like, what? But I get it. Like, well, come on now. I haven't spent money on... The last ad that I bought was on my old page before they terminated me. Before that assassination, I think I might have spent $15 on an ad. You know what I mean? A whopping 3,000 views. I was like ecstatic. You know what I mean? Come on now. No, these big artists is doing that though. Like, yo, some of these people's favorite rappers, they doing that. They paying for views. Because people are learning every day more and more about the algorithm. You know what I mean? It's all fallacy. You think you got to move this way, and next thing you know, you got to move that way. It don't work how they think. Influencers getting more attention than rappers. So they're buying their way. And they mad at me because I'm not signed with nobody. I'm not buying my way. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just telling people participate. And we participate like a motherfucker. So that shit was crazy. Yeah, I said, what the fuck? You have been logged out. How I get logged out? Okay, let me log back in. Da, 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 da. You can't log in. Explain it. Well, you can't log in because there's no service. When did that happen? When I was just on the phone. I was just on, remember before you logged me out, I was just on there? They're like, we just did it. I'm like, what the hell? I had to go to Metro. Listen, I got service back on. I had to walk in there to get the service back on. By the time I get back to the house, it should say 3 bars. I said, ain't this a bitch? I had to walk on. I bullied them folks back into a tower. I'm talking about some, it's the towers. You know what I mean? Yeah. All this is organic. I don't think there's nothing wrong with paying for ads. You know what I mean? People paid for commercials since before I was born. Advertising, billboard. I don't think if anybody drove past and saw a billboard of Phase 1 that I'd be out there saying, oh, this is organic. You know what I mean? That's paid promo. Okay, I've paid for features before. I understand. You know what I mean? But this is not what this is. I don't pay Instagram. Instagram pays me. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, when I started making big money on the Reels Play, remember that? They had Reels Play, right? And right when they had Reels Play, they said, you are approved for Reels Play. They let me be on that bitch for like 3 months. Because as soon as I got on Reels Play, I went from, for some reason, that was when my algorithm spiked, or my algorithm spiked. And I went from having 10,000 views, 20,000 views on the posts to having 400,000 views, 300,000 views on average for one day. So they were like, oh, we got to pay this nigga. And then after they kept it, I think they sent me like 3 payments for 3 months. And then they told everybody, hey, we ain't doing this shit no more. I'm like, what happened? You know? Because think about it. They did that shit, right? They stopped it. One of my videos hit 7 million views not long after. If you got 8 million views, I think it was, you was looking at somewhere like, oh, what was it? I think they said 84 million, something like that. 84 million, that would have equaled up to 8,500, something like that. Either way, my shit was doing views every day. So it wouldn't have taken long to get to know 8,500. You know what I mean? They pulled that shit right off the shelf. I'm like, everything that seemed like they know, like they pick up on that's gonna help me. That's what the agents do. They jump in and be like, clip. People, all that. It ain't just on here. If somebody come in my life that's about to help me, agent, clip. You know what I mean? That's why I be warning people now. I just give people disclaimers. You know what I mean? I'm working with a team now. We got some shit coming. I ain't really gonna say too much about. But I was telling them, I said, look, we gonna work. We gonna get this done. But niggas gonna have to be anonymous. Niggas like, oh, you know, I'm not worried about it. I said, I don't think you hearing me. I don't think you understanding, right? You like making your money. You like being able to live how you living. Ain't nobody really fucking with you. They fuck with me. They be fucking with me. They be messing with me all the damn time. I can't just go around willy-nilly. You don't have to live like that right now, right? You might be saying, I'm with you, Faise, da-da-da-da. If they don't rock with what you saying, da-da-da. No, this ain't that type of situation. This is people that want me off the planet. So I was like, look, I don't want to, and you in the same city where I'm at, I don't want motherfuckers trying to pull you into some shit. Same reason why I had to disassociate myself with people that I know. People think I'm being funny. I'm protecting them. You know what I mean? Damn, Faise, why you ain't posting me? Because if I post you and you were one of my chums and one of my comrades, you're collateral. That's why. You know what I mean? Same reason why I be telling all my peoples like, yo, don't be telling everybody who I am. You feel what I'm saying? You can put people on to the music shit like that if that's what you're doing, but you are not my brother. You're not my sister. I don't know you. Never seen you. Not on here. Yeah, it sucks. You can't participate in the bullshit world they done set up. You know what I mean? Where everybody shout each other out for their birthdays, all this other stuff. It don't really make sense no way. But we ain't going to be able to do all that because they looking that heavy, that deep. And this is just tier 1. I ain't even got it to the level where it's like, here come the CIA fucking with you. You know what I mean? But that would have been some shit that the CIA did. What did happen? They would do some shit like that. But I ain't even got to that tier. I'm crying tears on level 1. Just niggas is out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all about I protect people. I'm always thinking about how to keep people safe. I ain't worried about just myself. Like if I was thinking about myself, you know what I mean? I'd be doing shows out here. Cause I ain't scared of niggas. The niggas ain't scaring shit. You feel me? You know, niggas are actually less apt to shoot at you knowing you carrying heavy artillery. They less apt to shoot at you knowing you'll shoot back. I don't know if people understand that psychology. But that's why they like to catch a nigga lacking. Like if they think a nigga don't have nothing on him type shit, or his guard is down or whatever, or he sleep, they done set him up with a female. They like to catch niggas that way. That ain't no soldier to me. Soldiers niggas like, bro, you know this nigga don't shoot back, but you might die trying to get him off. Okay, cool. Then go to war. That's a soldier. But nah, them niggas, they cowards. But I'm not afraid. I'm ready to respond and return fire at any given time or be the aggressor at any given time. But this ain't a movie. This ain't TV. I walked into the one of these establishments, one of these stores, not too long ago, and a nigga behind the counter was like, "Oh, that's a bulletproof vest, da 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 da." I seen that, man. That shit could stop an AR. Nigga, I'm with. I'm like, we look like what the hell? I'm like, what you talking about? Stop an AR. I'm like, yeah, like from like 100 miles away. What you talking about? It ain't stopping no AR. It's all about the range. Right? I had to explain it to him. I'm like, bro, this is not TV. This bulletproof vest is to keep you alive. It's not magic. You feel me? That's ain't why I be trying to teach niggas in the songs and stuff. Look, in real life, you try to duck behind a car, a vehicle is not going to stop a projectile. It's not TV. It's good for cover. It's good for motherfucker not be able to see you no more. You know what I mean? But it's not stopping projectiles at all. And just because some shit say bulletproof doesn't mean that it is. You feel me? So it's to keep niggas alive. So what I look like throwing shows, knowing that I got problems. I didn't sign up for ops, but I was born into a world of ops. So anybody could have been an op. I didn't sign up and say, hey, I want ops. That ain't nothing fun for me. You feel me? But this is the life I'm living. The life I'm living is I decided to take the only truth route. You know what I mean? And nobody else wanted to take it. I'm the only motherfucker that did it. All I'm asking right now is for anybody to show me one motherfucker. Just show me one. All I'm asking right now, if you ready for it, is for somebody to tell me one motherfucker who's speaking the truth that I'm speaking, doing the things that I'm doing, saying the things that I'm saying, waking the people up to what I'm waking them up to, and making the sacrifices that I'm making at this point in time. Just tell me one person. Tell me one artist, anybody that's going into the spotlight, teacher, anybody. Tell me one person right now that can't do a convention. Tell me one person that if they want to do a tour right now to go around and talk to people about financial literacy and black banking, they can't do it. Because ops is on them. Tell me one person. Tell me one of these conscious people approaches, no, it ain't a conscious community. Tell me one of these conscious people who can't go around willy-nilly. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, tell me one person. And you wondering why I move how I move. I move because I know I'm the only one out here like this. You feel me? It ain't the first time it's happened, but right now, out here, it's only Faise. It's only phase one. And everybody that's with me. That's how that goes. It's when it was Pops out on the streets in this realm, everybody knew they couldn't fuck with him. They can't fuck with him now. It was Pops and everybody who was with him. So I'm telling you, it's me and everybody that's with me. I'm not into it with niggas over no. I ain't have sex with nobody female. I ain't diss nobody gang and say fuck this, that, and the third. None of that. That's not what I'm into it with niggas about. I'm into it with niggas about speaking the real truth that nobody want to talk about. Ain't nobody. I ain't seeing nobody. You can name all them people that Atmos was talking about. 19 Keys got land. 19 Keys is safe and protected. He's not a threat to the Matrix. You know what I mean? My own father was like, yo, you need to open up a store. Pops was saying all his real teachers, you know what I'm saying, got a store. And I'm like, yo, he told you to open up a store before I was damn born. You didn't listen. That ain't my job. Why the fuck do I need to open up a store? What would be the purpose of me opening up? This is how I talk to my dad. The fuck am I open up a store for? Sell his books. He ain't getting none of the money. Right? Put his face on the front. He not benefited from it at all. I done put all this money into getting a store when I could have put that money into getting Pops out. I done put all this energy into getting this store up to benefit me, right? And act like I'm with Pops. That's what y'all niggas is doing, right? And I could have put all that into him. I could have put all that energy and attention and focus on him. I'm not worried and concerned or interested, excited, or impressed about anybody's business ventures. Business is easy. Doing what we're doing, which is let me say it this way. The world's business is easy. The father business, that's where you get into the challenging conversation. You feel what I'm saying? So I told my dad that same exact thing. I said, bro, you was supposed to open the store. He's like, you can get your wife to help you. She opened it. I said, you get your wife to help you open it. That's your venture. How about you seal that deal? Pop told you to do it. You didn't do it. How about do it? Nobody's saying you can't do it now, but he's running for president. I mean, he's doing this thing. So my thing is, why would I open up a store knowing that anything that's tied to me ain't safe out in the public? Because this is what happened. If you don't know what I'm saying, you got to think about the last movie of The Matrix. I just watched it, by the way. The last Matrix movie, you got to go back and watch that shit. Okay? Remember the end when they pushed the button and everybody turned against them and it wasn't safe for them to go nowhere? It wasn't just no Agent Smith. As a matter of fact, Agent Smith helped them. You know what I mean? It might be so many motherfucking stragglers out now. Shaitan might actually help me a little bit. He like, nigga, I don't know what they doing here, bro. They supposed to help you. It don't even make sense no more. I can't participate in this. You feel me? They're supposed to help me. I'm everything everybody been asking for, and yet they act like I don't exist. But they be knowing me. But they act like I don't exist. You feel me? So, no, I'm not opening no store. Especially not in Pop name. You feel what I'm saying? That don't make no sense to me. Where it's like, okay, is all this money being funneled to his books? No? Okay, bro, you can't tell me I'm going to be able to spend a dime off of his name. That don't make no sense to me. You with me? And it's not safe. So, I give people that disclaimer. That heads up. I'm speaking about that in my book, Relax. It's coming out on the 14th. The 15th book comes out on the 14th. Right? And I just tell everybody, like, look, you're in a different world now. You're not in the same world. This game stops when I end. This game. I'm not saying nobody else would exist. I'm not saying the world ends. I'm not really saying none of that. How people think I'm saying it. However, the game that you think everybody playing right now, we playing, if they get me, that's the end of that game. What happens? Think about what I'm saying. Because you think I'm talking about the person, the flesh, the being that's talking to you now. That voice is finally working again. You know what I mean? That's who you think I'm talking about. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the what? What's the word that I told you? The event. That's what I'm talking about. The event, and you got to point to me where whatever's happening now, where is it happening elsewhere? They've shown you replications of it with D1. They've shown you replications of it. I've seen people compare me to every damn body. And all I'm saying is these people are not in it's like the Matrix has to have something that appears to be a Messiah. Now, I'm not saying I'm the Messiah. I'm just saying the Matrix has to have something that appears to be the true blue. Okay? Because let's think about it. How did Nature Boy get so many people to rock with him? Because he appeared to be true blue. How did everybody to this day, niggas still don't know? People say that young Pharaoh was affected by drugs. They said drugs did it. I'm like, you looking at that's the same nigga from where I seen him from the beginning. He just ran out of stuff to talk about after he put right knowledge down. One of the brothers put a video together not too long ago, and it had young Pharaoh talking about 9 ether. So that's Rashad Jamal, that's young Pharaoh, Isis Wisdom was on there, talking about 9 ether. It was a lot of motherfuckers talking about 9 ether. And like, we was like, where you get that from? The same nigga that you tried to disassociate yourself from, you was copying his stuff, Marshall. And then we called niggas out for it. And then what happened? Okay, now you look weird using his stuff. I'm telling you what happened. I'm giving you the whole game. You look weird using Malachi's stuff when you just did a whole smear campaign on him to try to make it seem like you were better than him. But then the brothers came out and said, yo, that's all his shit though. So if you don't fuck with him, we don't need all that back. Right? All right. He gave all that back. Now what he doing? Then what happened? You know what I mean? It became less and less about what y'all thought was the conscious community, right? Now he don't fuck with y'all no more. He even was said, I told y'all, nigga was like, I don't fuck with none of these conscious community bitches, da-da-da-da, I want me a stripper, OnlyFans hoe, da-da-da-da. I'm like, see, when you take off that mask of righteousness and right knowledge, and we see who behind that, is like, y'all were following Pops, thinking that you were following young Pharaoh. Then his job was to appear true blue, lead you that direction, and then when you found out he wasn't true blue, now you all the way over there. And we saying, all you gotta do is come over here. Because you were getting put on to what we were here to give you. So that you could be ready for what was to come. Do you get how the game works? So how young Pharaoh gonna tear Dr. York down and you using his information? It didn't make sense. So everybody that was in that lineup video, all of them spoke out against Pops. Do you get it now? Everybody want to be Neo. Nobody want to go through what Neo go through. And I just heard Atmos repeat that shit. Like, I'm hearing niggas say shit I've been saying. They want, initially they want to be the chosen, but they don't want to go through what it takes to, bro, y'all don't have nothing. Take the mask off. That's Faise mask. That's him. You got his face on. When we take that off, what's behind there? And I already showed you. Remember when I was talking about I don't fuck with my dad's teachings? And I told you, you're saying you don't fuck with your father's teachings, but a part of his teachings is the Nuwaubian language, Nuwaubic, and Sabaic. So if you don't fuck with his teachings, then you should have never been saying Rahubat Zamal, and I got that on 4K. I could show you where it's like, you agreed to me. Then he tried to act like he didn't know me. He tried to act like, oh, he don't know what was going on. He just ran into me. But he didn't tell y'all he was sending me the information of where we were going to be at and everything. But I got that, and I showed y'all that. So all this stuff coming around full circle. I let niggas talk, but I got receipts. You know what I mean? All this stuff coming around full circle. You were trying to act like you were Pops. And then you met me, and it upset your spirit. And he claimed like, yo, he didn't read my father's books because he be saying something going against the books. Almost, you haven't read his books. Because when we were sitting in the public talking and you were trying to put on for the women, when I was asking you questions about what was being taught, you didn't know. I asked you something. I asked him, man, what did Jesus mean? What did the word mean? He didn't know that. So, again, here go this let's jump the line mentality. You didn't walk through, but you saying you jumped the line. Then you don't understand that it's like we in an assembly line, right? Or we getting fed. You got to get the potatoes. You got to get the carrots. You don't have a full plate. So you done jumped all the way to the end of the line, and you wonder why all you got is water, and you can't even hold that. Somebody said that was a bar. You with me? So it's like, take the mask off. Don't be mad at me because all I said was, yo, let's give credit where it's due if we gonna say we in this walk. If y'all niggas wanted to be bankers, if y'all niggas wanted to be financial literacists, all right, if y'all niggas wanted to be agriculturists or even herbalists, y'all could have went and just did that. We don't have no issue. But don't step over here on this mission, this straight path plane, like you with us, and then you gonna discredit the one who put us on the path. I don't fuck with my father teaching. I'll never forget the nigga said that. That don't make sense. Do it. So I'm showing y'all over and over again. See how these things don't add up? If you don't fuck with your father's teachings, and your father wasn't just information, he was teaching us how to come together, how to live right by each other, how to do all these things that people are trying to talk about now, then you don't fuck with what we're doing. So you shouldn't be on no live talking about your dad at all. You shouldn't be in that conversation if you ain't rocking with him. You feel me? But you listen to all these other teachers. You feel me? And then they make it seem like they got a problem with me. No, you have a problem with your father. It might be your genetics. I don't know. Maybe it could be inherited. Maybe something on your mother's side or your mother's side or somebody from back then. But you have a problem with your father and you have to deal with that. Okay? Let me tell you something. My dad wasn't in my life. All right? Uma was like, yo, I got something I could put out on your dad. I could say something. I don't know if Uma heard what I said because at one point she followed me back, but I didn't follow her back. So she unfollowed me again. But I did say, even to young elder, I was like, yo, for the people that was wondering about the Uma situation since we segueing into that, I was like, yo, remember that's still Pop a child, and that's still his daughter. You can't smear her. No matter what you feel, you know what I mean? I mean, you can, but it's going to be a sin at the end of the day. You feel me? Some of these people you got to let, you know what I mean, slide to a certain degree just based off of blood alone. Why you think Jacob, if that's his child, okay, because some people have said this, that, and the third. All I know is what I'm hearing. That I never heard until recently that ain't his child, okay? But he put out the call and said nobody harm him. The nigga who was orchestrating the thing to put Pop in prison, his son, he was like, nobody harm him. So if the call go out to get off Jake, right, then you could have a disagreement, da-da-da-da. But why you think even at the situation with me and Atmos face to face and them niggas got on one, back in my mind, it was like, yo, this still Pop seed. And he didn't know what he was getting into. You know what I mean? He didn't know. Even all them niggas didn't know. Because I know all them, everybody think they the most gangster. Yeah, first of all, y'all in Atlanta, not New York no more. Rude awakening. This ain't New York no more. You feel me? But, hey, I let it go. I literally let it go. I remember being on live. It was 11 people on there. I'll never forget. I looked at my phone. It was 11 people. I had my gun, like, to my chest. I'm like, because the niggas told me, we can get the guns involved and everything. Atmos started talking about guns. I'm like, what the hell? Then Sal, York, and all them got involved. And we in the middle of Mechanicsville. I'm like, all my people is right around here. All my immediate, they right here. And people was coming down. And my family. They ain't thinking. So I was like, you know what? Every time I let something go, it killed me inside. But at the same time, I'm proud of myself. Because it's easy to crash out. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on a nigga you think ain't street. I'm not talking about me. You be stupid. But don't sleep on a nigga who is a nerd, a straight geek body. You feel me? Never been around nothing. In the right circumstance, he'll be way more dangerous than a motherfucker who swear they ready to, you know what I'm saying, take it there. In the right circumstances. I'm not saying always, because sometimes nigga don't have no heart. I was just shooting a music video. Letter to Young Boy. Nigga came around the corner, book bag on. Real life. Nigga came around the corner with a book bag on. My videographer standing to my left. The blue chair that I was filming with was sitting in the middle. I'm standing in front of the blue chair trying to size the shot up. Nigga walk around the corner. I'm like, okay, I see him standing there. Okay, book bag, just standing there. So all it took was 3 seconds. That's all I got. It took me 3 seconds. I'm like, yo. I couldn't hold it. I mean, I can't help it. You know what I mean? And most people won't know. If you don't assert in some type of way, you already reading pie. And all it takes for a nigga to read you pie, then what's going on now? I'm like, yo. And he like, yo. I'm like, what's going on? And he ain't say nothing. So I start advancing a little bit. Like now I'm not on defense. Now I'm on offense. I'm like, you good? And I'm reaching. Because I don't have time. And you should be able to read the realm a little bit. Or read the room, or read the outside. Read the parking lot. Read something. Okay? To be able to, don't just stand on somebody like that. In this weather. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about the heat. I'm talking about the heat. Don't just stand on somebody like that. So I'm telling you, some people might think I'm sharper than somebody. One of my people just came through. And we had a business transaction. We handled some stuff. And I'm like, yo, I'm on vocal fast. And I was on vocal fast. I'm like, I ain't even going to be talking. We come in, boom, I meet him, da-da-da-da, we da-da-da, doom. All right, cool. I don't have time for nothing else. Here goes something for you. And he already overstanding and salute them because he know. You feel me? But everybody that's been around me know that this head on the swivel shit ain't no game. I feel that this may have been how Pac was feeling. Because a lot of people think Pac was just trying to be wild and rowdy. No, Pac was trying to last. You know what I mean? He like you somber out or docile out too long. Ain't nothing to fan that flame. They'll put your light out. So little shit like that, nigga be like, oh, you doing too much. You can't be around me if you say some shit like that to me. If a nigga ever around me and they see me get on one and they don't not only get on one with me, but they try to critique the get on, you gotta get on now. Cause that means you an agent. You'll let some shit go down. You'll see some niggas around me and you won't tell me it's some niggas around me because you think that's just some normal shit that's supposed to go down. You got to be up to par. You got to be up to par. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? He like, yo. I'm like, shit, you good? Now I'm reaching. He put a hand up like, you know what I'm saying? Put a hand up like, okay. And he just went around the corner. All right, yeah, because nigga, I know you see all this expensive equipment. You see, you know what I'm saying, just a couple niggas out here. Don't do that to yourself because I don't know who you are, who sent you. And I'm just doing my best to make it up out of here. You feel me? To do what we got to do. So my point is, I do enough to know to be more responsible. When I was younger, I used to take pictures with guns to my head, shit like that. Not suicidal pictures, but I was in the jungle, shit. Not that I was made for the jungle, but I'm made for the jungle. Same way I said, like, I wasn't, like, born in the street, but I hopped out the porch. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, when I figured out that that's a school I had to have around, like, 11, 12 years old, I'm like, oh, I got to be able to, I could stand upright. I was raised upright. I could speak proper, correct English. You've read my books, very intelligent, but I also had to be able to, switch that code, pull that lever. You know what I mean? It's not even just about code switching. It's about code switching. Look at it like this. If your binary is 0101010101, and that means you're standing up right to be able to operate in corporate or not be a threat to Caucasian people sometimes when you're going through their neighborhood. You know what I mean? Okay, you know how to do that. Get a job. Remember people say we speak job interview. Call it code switching, whatever you call it. Okay, that's your binary at that 010101. But if you take that same binary to the hood or into the slums or the trenches or the lion's den, whatever you want to call it, people will still be able to read that. And that type of code there, that binary, get dispensed. You know what I mean? It gets destroyed and sat on. So you have to be able to reverse it. Okay, if your binary is 010101, you have to be able to go 10101010. And it doesn't mean that you're not that. That's why shape shifting is not an evil thing. I shape shift all the time. You know what I mean? People shape shift when they get upset. People shape shift when they happy. You feel me? Shape shifting is something that is necessary because that which is you're referring to as your shape or your energetic composition, your genetic makeup, all of that, your molecular structure is what people are seeing when they look at you, right? That's just the phenotype of it all. Then you got the genotype, what's beneath the skin, all of that. All of that shifts even during things like homeostasis. You feel me? A lot of people try to mystify it chameleons, all that, that's not something that is beyond our understanding. Environmental alterations can cause for you to change, or you changing can cause for environmental alterations, right? You're being able to mold and warp yourself and be water like Bruce Lee was talking about is one of the ways that you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, survive and thrive moving forward. So my thing is, going into these communities, I was learning. I wasn't just around niggas. I was really picking up. I didn't pick up on lingo just to say it. I picked up on lingo to understand it, to know why it was there, which is why I know the root of most of our lingo from the hood is drugs. You hear me? That's the root of most of it. This whole suave, can't open your mouth lingo shit, drugs is really the root of it all, right? And we were mimicking the drug addicts. So I was around to see all of that. You get what I'm explaining to you? When stuff like that happened, it's like, I don't have room. Some people do got room. So again, I ask, who do you know that's doing this? And every time something like the Cat Williams posted, Shaq posted, Cat Williams posted the post where I'm talking about the energy being the cheat code and you're being able to read people's brains and how the pimps run the world, right? Cat Williams posted that. Shaq posted the Funk Flex freestyle. That wasn't even a Funk Flex freestyle. Y'all remember that? That was green screen. I just put myself there. I said, oh, Funk. So Funk, you don't know who I am? Like, you get what I'm saying? Y'all really think about it. Do you really think Funk Flex doesn't know who I am? You really think Sway don't know me? Or ain't never heard of me? Okay? When Royce 5'9" follow me, members of D12, Denon Porter, the rest of them brothers follow me. Ghostface Killer follow me. Who else? Brothers with, what was the Fight the Power? Professor Griffin them follow me. Right? This is real life. This ain't no Brad. This is me showing you the stats. How they try to play us until we gone. Right? And then they be like, oh, there was this one brother. Right? Look at the stats. Yellow Wolf follows me. Montana 300 follows me. And these are people that, I'm not just naming them, these people that really put a mark in the game. Anybody that say Montana 300 didn't put a mark in the game, you drunk. Because before Montana 300, wasn't nobody trying to bar. All right? Only one who was kind of on that was Wayne. But, like, Montana took it to another level. You feel what I'm saying? And how I know? Because I was studying him. I'm watching what he was doing. When he did that Chirac remix, I got mad. I told him that. I thought I was rapping. I was 14 years old. I thought I was rapping till I seen this nigga do the Chirac remix. And, you know, somebody do a bar. Okay, that's a bar. But then he did another one. And then followed by another one. And then followed by another one. And then followed by, and then every bar was a bar. Bars used to be you rapping. He the reason why bars is bars. Because every bar was a bar. And it just kept doing that. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? I got mad. That's the reason why I did the Chirac remix. And by mad, I got inspired. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo. So I told him that. You feel me? All these people that are, CeeLo Green follows me. I don't know if y'all knew that. It's a lot of people. Sometimes I be forgetting. You know what I mean? Waka Flocka hit me up. There's a few people. I be forgetting who, because that's not really my focus. You feel me? It's all kind of people. Not just artists, you know, people that have found out who I am. And because they realize it, Lamar Jackson, Dwight Howard, people that are in sports. Some people I didn't even know about because I'm not in sports. So some people be like, yo, you know who that is? The nigga from GTA, one of them characters, I think nigga named Frank, something like that. He follow me. Nigga, GTA follow me. You know, so I'm like, Sway, no. Do y'all want to know how I be knowing that? Because I be watching. I'm always paying attention, right? I've seen people with like 50,000 followers get saluted as an up-and-coming artist. And I've asked people, like, do you think it makes sense that with all this that I've done, like, how did Letter to Sexy Red not make news? When people's songs, like, done did 50,000 views, and it Say Cheese TV and the rest of them people be posting it, saying, yo, this is crazy, da-da-da-da-da. And not all them people be paying Say Cheese TV. I know the game. Not everybody paid them, because if you waited for everybody to pay when you trying to get up off the ground, you wouldn't never had no content. So I already know the game. Everybody didn't pay. You feel me? So we looking at almost 300. We on the way to 300,000 views with a letter to Sexy Red, and that's on YouTube. Not to mention all of the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the stuff that's been around. Cause that shit was blowing up around TikTok, millions of views, and nobody ever said, "Yo, let's post this." None of the blogs, right? I saw No Jumper go to arcades. And no disrespect to arcades, because he doing his thing. You understand that when you go to my Spotify, you see Arcades, Rashad Jamal, and Phase 1. Spotify's algorithm has put us all around the same thing for some reason. I don't disrespect them brothers. I'm just saying, for some reason, that's what Spotify did. I didn't do it. Okay? So I look at, and I'm waiting on them to change it. They still ain't changed. I'm like, why are they putting me with people? You know what I mean? They did put me with Kevin Gates, but still, I'm like, why are they putting me with people? I don't know. I'm an artist. I'm a hip hopper. I don't really want to be with people. I want my own little thing. You know what I mean? But anyway, No Jumper went to arcades. They did an interview, right? Breakfast Club, go to people. You feel me? Charlamagne the God he more awake than what people know. So he be going to the so-called conscious community, grabbing people, pulling them on. And ask yourself, do you really think in your heart Charlamagne don't know who I am? Cat Williams just posted me for crying out loud work. And you think these folks ain't seen it and looked? You got to really go through my page and remember, because some stuff been forgotten. The algorithm been warring with me. Y'all remember the times where I post something in an hour done passed and it got 17 views? And it didn't even logistically make sense? And work had to be done, literally, to reverse that shit. Y'all remember them days? I've been at war with that. You go back down my page and you look, right, of all them times that we done broke this shit open with no help other than the people. You got to ask yourself, what is a black ball? Because I don't know nobody else's black ball right now. Do y'all know anybody that's really black ball right now? I'm not trying to be funny. That's a different conversation than, do you know anybody doing what I'm doing? Who else is really kind of blackballed? I don't even think Kevin Gates blackballed. I think people just scared of him because he a god. Raspy Ross, I don't know enough about him to say whether or not he blackballed. So I don't know. I heard him though. I heard about it. I just never listened to him. But I don't know nobody. I'm really thinking too. Only club I think probably Hobson just don't really want to be around. So I don't really count that. But other than that, nah, ain't nobody doing people like this. Because they all be on these blogs and on these podcasts and going on these radio shows. You feel me? They all know. So this shit, I'm going to talk about this. I'm not going to say too much, but I got some stuff coming up. Some big things moving, all right? And I'm going to let it be known, all this shit. Y'all know if I did a show in Atlanta, it'll be sold out? Like, if I were to say, fuck it, we doing a show, and here go the venue, it would not be empty. That's another thing they concerned about. They act like, because I ain't doing shows, that, you know what I mean? They gonna push the right button, no way. Because I'll take this shit over. It be little shit I be paying attention to. I'm like, damn. Maybe everybody that played me, it was people I was rooting for. I never expected Amaretta to do what she did, but she did. She played me. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Because Amaretta was talking about she fucked with like real lyricism type shit. I'm like, okay. She had posted me in 2019. All right. We went up. Her caption was, I'm impressed. Boom. Then she did the other one, sorry for the wait one. I hopped on that. Then her caption was, under my post, she was like, what the fuck with head blowing emojis. Her head was blown. Everybody know what head blown mean. It means your head blown. Like whatever the fuck you just witnessed, it blew your mind. That's what they gave you that. Right? Then she posted it. I was the only one she posted that she was like, I'll let y'all be the judge. Right? But everybody else, you like, I fuck with this, da-da-da-da. So she said, I'll let y'all be the judge. Everybody from Lady London was under the post. Talking about some, yo, these motherfuckers going crazy. He did that. Everybody said, fuck that. Challenge over. He won. I think out of 793 comments, one trash can. Because somebody just wanted to be different. They didn't even mean it. They didn't really mean that. Right? But then she went on about how, oh, you just rapping fast. If I was just rapping fast, why did you post me on your page? And why did you comment under it talking about what the fuck, blowing it? But then everybody knew I wasn't just rapping fast. Because, okay, you got people that, blah, 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 they do that, right? Busta Rhymes did that. I'm not Busta Rhymes. When you rap and articulate how I articulate, like you listen to the Like That song, you listen to the Raw Mix, how I was doing it on there. Certain songs I'll do, I'll just show people that I can rap fast. I don't give a damn about doing this shit. But I'll show them that I can. But I wasn't just rapping fast. I was shredding the beat. And everything was bars. Right? And everybody said he won. Then she picked four people. 4 people, y'all. Not 1, not 2. She picked 4 people to be the winners. And of the 4 people, all of them was ABC rhymers. You know what I'm saying? I think one nigga said something by the curb. I'll never forget this. He said, I'm fly like an eagle, but I'm not a bird. I rewinded the shit to make sure that that's what I heard. I'm like, fly like an eagle, but I'm not a bird. I didn't think he was a bird, but that's what he said. He like, I'm fly like an eagle, but I'm not a bird. Something to the street, but I'm not the curb. I'm like, that's what I had to do to win? So I got to underperform. Because when you said challenge, I thought you meant, hey, show me what you can do. I didn't know niggas thought challenge mean just rap. Challenge is like a rap battle. Silly. You supposed to show up and do your shit. So I showed up, did my shit. And I lost to a nigga talking about some fly like an eagle, but I'm not a bird. Something is off the curb. The bottom of the trim on the purr. I was perturbed. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe that shit. You couldn't have told me that. You couldn't have read that to me out of the fattest storybook you could have found. I'm a redder. And I was giving her props. I'm like, damn. Then she went on the porch nigga. How the porch nigga don't know who I am? Y'all know the porch nigga? Who be doing the interviews on the porch? I think he done changed the porch after like 5 years. I think ain't that Dirty Glove Bastard? Somebody like that, DGB? How the porch nigga ain't heard of me? Everybody done sat their ass on that porch except me. That shit crazy. I'm like, I'm not worthy of sitting down on a porch. Yeah, I think it's Dirty Glove Bastard, DGB. Or am I just adding a bastard? I'm not adding it disrespectfully. I thought it was a B on that bitch. Okay, Dirty Glove then. Shit, I don't know, goddammit. DJ Small Eyes. Everybody, I'm like, damn, nobody? You know, you don't give a damn, but then you be like, damn. You feel me? He know people with 200 views. I'm dead for real. Y'all can't make this up. That's why I'll be like, you know what? Just wait. I'm gonna let these folk loud with. Just wait. Don't even worry about it. We know Lil Baby, them folks. We know they know. Know them niggas personally. We know what they on. I know what y'all niggas on. I ain't worried. Nigga said, talking about how much you want for a show? I'm trying to book you ASAP. After I did the letter to Lil Baby. They wouldn't have did that shit if the shit wasn't getting views. You get what I'm saying? They had to respond some type of way and said one put on note. He responded that way because like that shit had 500,000 views on Instagram. Everybody was on that bitch. All you gotta do is go check me. Probably more now. The letter to 21 Savage, I think like 700,000. All you gotta do is check me. This shit's something worth hearing. If not, people wouldn't be sharing this shit. Y'all get what do you get what I'm saying? They trying to play me like I'm just a one and done clout song. What? I have accolades for more than one song that have not been acknowledged. You with me, y'all? Like, Source should have got some type of upcoming award. Some type. For how he lit everything on fire last year. With the streams to show. It should have got some type of acknowledgement from this music machine, right? I'm trying to show y'all something. I ain't mad. I'm trying to show you something. You right? Letter to Sexy Red, letter to 21. There's somebody out here doing letters to celebrities and calling them and not a peep from even one of the journalists who's up and coming got on live with me and was like, he don't understand why the journalists aren't doing their job. He was like, why they not doing their job? You done this, you done that, you done that. I just don't get it. I'm like, do you really not get it? 2 words made to be one. Black, bald. I knew it was coming though because in my Sia Op song, I said, I ain't scared of no black ball. I got 2 of them hoes, they flopping around. I knew they were going to do it. I knew it was going to happen. But I didn't know it was going to be this deep. I didn't know it was going to be to this extent. To the point where every rap I be talking to, like, every conversation be all good until I be like, all right, let's get on the song. Crickets. Meaning like, let's get on the track. Crickets. You rap and then I rap. Or I rap and then you rap. Crickets. And I pull out the guns. I say, I'll pay you. Crickets. I'll pay you good money. Crickets. Damn. Niggas don't want. They can't work with me. I know some niggas wanted to work with me, but they like, damn, I can't do this shit. Politics. I know how. I almost said it. Nah, fuck that. I know how Trump feel. I know how he feel. I can talk. I'm on live. I can talk about it. Y'all know I can't discuss this shit out here on the open. Cause they terminating niggas for making sense. But I'm on live. I should be able to say what the fuck finna come out my mouth. Can y'all just go and make videos? Cause y'all ain't big, right? Y'all ain't got everybody watching you. Can y'all just like go make little videos that become big algorithms and tell these people Project 25 is fake? Can y'all just go tell these people? Because I can't. If I tell people, listen, if I go out and tell people the same day I post the video, it gonna get like 1 million views, right? And I'm gonna lose 1 million followers. They say, Faise, you don't got 1 million followers. I said, exactly. Right in exact. I'll be the first motherfucker with negative followers on Instagram. Yo, I'm telling you something, right? Because how I know this? Because I already tested the water. I tested with people. You know what I mean? You ever been talking to somebody and they just get like further and further away from you, but they still facing you? And you like, how? Your feet ain't even moving. You know what I mean? Every time you look up from your phone, they just further away. Soon as motherfucker get to ask me questions. Because you know people be asking me, yo, Faye, what do you think about this? Because you know they doing this, man. We can't go back to being slaves. It's all fake. There you go with that bullshit. Nah, you just asked me. Man, I'm not talking about this shit no more. You know what I mean? I mean, what do y'all want to do? First of all, do y'all think Plies give a damn about any of this shit? Because he one of the main people that got everybody scared. They're going to make us slaves. I read everything that they put on that damn thing. Let me tell you something. You could have cut. I'm going to try to do this. No, I can't do it. I'm going to put it up on my computer because I put it up on here. The algorithm going to be like, terminate. I'm going to put it up on my computer. You know what I mean? If they cause a whole fucking blackout just because I'm finna make a video, then I think they would be like, terminate his shit. That's why when I posted a little video of the little man with straining his face and all the little quotations around it, I said, take this video while you can. And took that bitch right down. I'm not playing politics. Even though I'm like, I really want to say some shit. You're like, you don't want to leave people behind. But these folks finna get left behind. Project 2025, let me see. What a list there. What a little viral poster with they use the same Trump image that I put on my Out of the Darkness book. Go figure. Where is that? Oh, I can say this. I put it in my book, didn't I? Who read my book? I'll be telling y'all read my book. I want you to read this excerpt. I'm going to read it. I don't know why I'm saying I want you to do it like I ain't over there. I want you to... I'm going to say this shit again. I'm about to read this, right? We going to read it. And I want you to tell me this book that came out June 24th, I think it was. No, June 14th. I want you to tell me, did I call it? Some will look to the east, some will look to the west. What a dreadful day. It is both. In the great turn of events, there will be procern of a Project 25. I put it in big ass letters, so don't try to play like I just was talking about random stuff. I said, in the great turn of events, in bold, there will be a procern of a Project 25. Not that I didn't say there will be a Project 25. I didn't say there will be talks of a Project 2025. I said there will be procern, which is concern for those of you who aren't caught up. All right, of a Project 2025. And I will stand there in purple garment. Remember, some will look to the east, some will look to the west, some will stay in the blue, some will fall with and for the red Kachina and Antichrist. And I will swiftly walk away from them, and you will see me standing with the Lamb with a green glow and a blue collar. And I don't think anybody will really understand what's being said after that. So don't pay attention. Don't worry about anything other than Project 2025. Because I think you would have had to been walking, or you would have had to have read the rest of the scroll to understand the rest of that. Okay, even down to the harbingers or harbangels. The ones who come before something is a harbinger. All right. So what I say, what a dreadful day, read, right? It is both. In the great turn of events, there will be procern of a Project 2025. So now people are literally coming out after I release this, and there's a lot of people scared about it. It ain't just people saying, oh, he wants to do Project 2025. People are really thinking they about to be made to be slaves again. Do you get what I'm explaining to you? I'm looking for the one Plies posted, because that's what everybody been using. But I don't want to put it on here. Here you go. All right. Let's take a shot at it. I'm going to try. Project 2025. All right, here go the first era. Right? By who? By who? Who wrote this? That's your first era. You pull to wonder, who wrote it? No, you just saw something that looked like it's supposed to be presidential and accepted it as an official document. This is not a document. This is a social media post. Right? There's spelling errors and everything. Okay? All right, boom. Project 2025. Presidential Transition Project. Nobody's name is on this, so people don't know who the fuck or where the fuck this came from. All right? You want to know what that's called? It's a prop, because it's not real. That has an agenda. You know what happens when you put the word prop and agenda together? Propaganda. Propaganda. That's what this is.
It's not hard. It's not hard. This is so easy. I ain't even read the shit yet. And immediately I'm like, this is not an article. This ain't even no document. This ain't certified, notarized. Why do people run with this? Where the fact checkers? Because if somebody would have put something out like this on Biden, I'm not voting Trump or Biden. I'm just telling you, if somebody were going to put something like this out on Biden, the person who put it out would have lost access to their bank account. All their assets would be frozen. You know what I mean? They've been evicted. Their account taken down, obviously. You know what I mean? They would have been forced to sign up for community service, become a Christian, work up under the military, all of that. But they letting this blow up and no fact checker popped up. And fact checkers pop up just because you say the word shot and you were talking about drinking liquor. You feel me? All right. And I'm so for real about that, by the way. I seen people talking about some they taking a shot. They were at the club taking a shot on their story. And at the bottom, fact checker talking about some, actually, we didn't put poison in it. Nobody said that. It's just, oh, you think they're drinking Corona. No, this is Ciroc. That's it. You feel me? You couldn't say none of that, but you could say all of this. Watch this. And no fault divorce. This is the first step to slavery. I read it slow so that you could know, right, that's what it's like. If you take all of this in, that's what it causes you to be. So I'm going to read it slow again. End no fault divorce. Complete ban on abortions without exceptions. Do you want to know who that works on? The melanin dominant community that has been overseen by the Democratic Party, the Democrats, all right, for over 200 years. And I'm not talking about just the ones who call themselves Democrats. That's why I said for over 200 years. And that was a part of their plan anyway. They were like, yo, we'll have these people up under here for more than 200 years. Everything they said they planned, they got worked out. Even the Willie Lynch win is planned so far. Because it's been over 300 years from 2012. Right? Because the activation point was 1712. Where they had that meeting. Okay? So, complete ban on abortions without exceptions. Firstly, Trump himself said he believes in exceptions. Do you want to know who this works on? People who didn't watch the debate. Hey, you want to know who didn't watch the debate? Black Twitter. We'll get to that. They didn't sit through the debate because they're not required to. All they need is a clip, 5 seconds, 20 seconds, 13 seconds of something. And the masters over there that are behind that are going to tell them how to think about it. You feel what I'm saying? We'll get to that. So that's false. He never said he was against all abortion. He said he believes in exceptions. He said rape. He said incest. He said health, when it came to people's health. How I know this? I sat through it. I had to sit through it. It hurt my head though. But I sat through it. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like it's the same game. Okay? So ban contraceptives. I don't know nothing about that. He didn't say nothing about that. Not that I heard. But even if that were a situation that people were speaking about, I'm not seeing anything right now that has anything to do with slavery. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So far, in no fault divorce, okay. Complete ban on abortions, even if that was the situation. I'm going to tell you why I'm saying okay. Ban contraceptives, okay. No Christian should have a problem with any of this. And all these people are Christians talking about this is wrong. None of these people who supposed to be Christian and said we need to be waiting for marriage and, you know what I'm saying, being virtuous and saving ourselves and all this other stuff. That's your way. That's what your people were telling you to do. This is what your book's telling you to do. He ain't going against your book so far. So far, all I see is bring back God's law. So far, that's all I'm seeing. So as a Christian person, I'm like, how far have you gotten away from God that you think that any of this is a negative thing so far? Okay, other than the fact that he said without exceptions, which he didn't. So all I'm saying is, if you want to fact check me, please do. and just go watch the debate. It is not illegal. And you will hear this man say that he is not against exceptions. He's willing to work with Roe v. Wade, however the fuck they were saying it. You feel me? But they don't clip that. You feel me? And the Shade Room don't get paid to help his case. But all right. Additional tax breaks for corporations. Oh, let me open this up. Nope, it didn't open. So I had to zoom. That don't work either. All right. Additional tax breaks for corporations and the 1%. That don't have nothing to do with y'all. Okay, throw that one out. That don't have nothing to do with you. I'm sorry, it don't even have nothing to do with me. And I'm worth $3 billion. Okay? Higher taxes for the working class. Elimination of unions and worker protections. Never heard them say anything like that. Listen to the words they're using. Elimination of unions. What president would come in and say, I'm going to eliminate these unions? Right? That would make sense. Why? Because they're going to lose union voters. I don't understand why people would think that would even make sense. And I'm going to show you more of that don't make sense. Raise the retirement age. Just pull this stuff out. Cut Social Security. Cut Medicare. And the Affordable Care Act. So here's the situation. They tried to merge Medicare and Affordable Care Act. So people read them consecutively and will be able to see, oh, he's coming for our health. No, he just don't fuck with Obama. He don't have to. All right. Raise prescription drug prices. Which, if I were a politician or gave a fuck about it, I wouldn't think that's a negative thing. Because prescription drugs are opioids. And a lot of these things that people are ingesting are actually over-the-counter drugs. You feel what I'm saying? So it should not be that damn easy to get your hands on some Percocet. It should not be that easy to get your hands on some of the things people have been taking and destroying themselves with. All right, makes sense to me. But so far, I don't understand how raising prescription drugs is slavery. Eliminate the Department of Education. So this is Trump. We're going to just get rid of the schools. We don't need schools, people. They're bad. Very bad. And we don't want schools. We don't want teachers. Okay? We're just going to teach ourselves. Imagine Trump saying that. Eliminate the Department of Education. Think about it. But people didn't think about it. I'm sure people didn't read the list. They just read the comments. Use public taxpayer money for private religious schools. What? First of all, public and private don't mix. It just doesn't. So what the fuck? And why do they put public on taxpayer money when if you're a taxpayer, you're in the public? Whoever wrote this doesn't have any type of knowledge of what they're speaking about. What are you saying? Public taxpayer money? Teach Christian religious beliefs in public schools. Yes, Amari, they already do that. They already do that. When I was little, right, and I was little for a long time, we were told to stand for the pledge, and when we did, we said, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. But they already do that. They already teach it. What we learned about money in school. On the dollar bill, they say, in God we trust. All throughout social studies and world history, we learned about God and how the settlers were godly people. And God gave them permission to come and kill all the Native Americans. It was amazing. So I don't understand how that would even be new, for one. But I also don't understand how that would be a problem for a Christian country. He wants to teach Christian religious beliefs in public schools. In a country that says, in God we trust. How am I on earth right now? Why am I doing this? Why do I got to do this? How am I here? Okay, in God you trust? Yes. You're Christians? Yes. Jesus, Savior, you know what I'm saying, blood of the Christ? Yes. Okay. They want to teach Christianity in school? Yes. You're against that? Yes. Did you see that they had dragons reading to the children in school in drag attire with horns of the bigot? What? You a bigot? You racist pig. I'm what? You're against democracy. Like, what? So y'all okay with the dragons reading to the children? Yes. But you don't want the children reading about God? No. And we're a Christian country? I gotta go back to square one. Yes. Christian God? Yes. Okay. So then they're telling you they don't want God taught in school. And Trump is the problem? We need God to be taught in the school. I'm just gonna put that on record. I'm pro-Christian religious beliefs being taught in public schools because we were taught Christian religious beliefs in public schools. And look how we turned out. They need to triple down on Christianity in school. You feel me? We basically need to be straight Catholic school, uniform, all of that, because we don't have enough order out here as it is, and we were taught Christianity. So again, how is this a problem? I'm going to read it again, make sure I ain't miss a word. Teach Christian religious beliefs in public schools. They already do that, and that's not a fucking problem for a Christian country. So basically, everything we read so far, you can throw it out. Because it don't have nothing to do with slavery, and it don't make sense. And he never spoke on any of this stuff. He never said he was going to do any of this. All right, boom. End free and discounted school lunch programs. When I was in school eating free lunch, they would talk about doing that. I was in the middle eating a little cheese roll shit, and the teacher was talking about they trying to take the reduced lunch away. They trying to take the free lunch away. Trump didn't come up with that idea if he's saying that. They've been saying that since I was in school, since I was in elementary. I remember Tony Elementary School. The tiger was on the wall. You know what I mean? I'm eating the free breakfast. And basically were telling us that we need to savor every taste because they were going to take it away. They never came to take it, but they were talking about that way before Trump became president. So throw that one out. So far, I don't see anything on this list that, you know what I mean, has anything to do with slavery for one, or it could be something that people be worried about. You feel me? As in it's going to endanger people. And some of this stuff is not true. You feel me? So for all the people that think Trump said he's against abortion, you know what I mean, and there's no exceptions, that's a lie. Just go hear him say it. I don't give a damn about this shit. I'm not a politician. I'm not involved. But if you care and you're playing this game, go inform yourself. They're playing y'all. Again, same thing I told you they were going to do. I said they're setting you up with this Montgomery brawl shit so that you can remember that Trump is a racist, and it's going to come all back around. The racist tension is going to be higher. They're going to be doing stuff like posting videos of people, you know what I'm saying, getting their foot stepped on, and it was a white man, it was a black, old, helpless lady. You know what I mean? And Trump is racist. So that's all they need. Trump. If you think Trump is a racist, you're going to vote for them again. You're going to forget that they just fucked you over for 4 years. You're not going to care because you got people saying, I'd rather vote for Biden's dead corpse than Trump. You know what I mean? Because that makes sense. So, you know, and then what they fucked you over for 4 years. Forgot about you, didn't talk to you. All right? His first lady didn't speak to you till last week. You didn't even know she was there. She came and did a banquet reading off a paper. Like, damn, you had 4 years to memorize whatever the fuck you reading. Because you ain't came out here and said shit. And she still had the nerve to have a paper. And everybody was out there, got some video going around, one black lady in the crowd trying to get a hug from Biden and shit. Like, come on now. It's all games. Y'all see how they playing? They pulling on the same strings. It's race baiting. It's trauma bonding. This is the same fucking game. That's why I told you, if people still give a damn who about to be president by the time we get to November, they left behind. If you can't see this game, I don't know what to tell you because I done gave you everything you need to be able to see it. It is a game. All right? So, where we at? End civil rights and DEI protections on government. Just imagine this. Ban African American, oh, this is good. Ban African American and gender studies in all levels of education. Now, you know, when you say all levels of education, right? College is education. So imagine that colleges no longer teach anything about melanin dominant people in history. Just imagine that. Because they use trick words like African American. Right? But the actual scientific term is melanin dominant being. Someone who has the melanin dominant gene. And then you could say these people in these different locations appear differently or may have genetic variations, but they're still melanin dominant people. No, here go the game. They said African American to get your attention. And what did they put right after it? I'm going to read it again. Ban African American and gender studies. So you don't really care about the African American shit because you would have left well enough alone and put it on its own. You would have said, they're trying to ban African American studies. Then you would have get another line and said, and they're trying to ban gender studies too. No. Right? You said on the same line, ban African American and gender studies. How does that tie in? How are they the same thing? How are they write their group with each other? I'm telling you how. Because they've been using even BLM to push what they got going on. Don't have nothing to do with none of this. So they trying to critical race theory is what he's talked about. Anybody with a right mind knows critical race theory is bullshit. It's just bullshit. It's just what it is. It's the same people trying to play the same game. Next thing you know, you thought you were coming in to talk about Martin Luther King and all his accomplishments and how they trying to tear us down, da da da. Next thing you know, they telling you that your children can be transitioned. And it's real life. I'm like, wait a minute, how we go from that to that? And that's how it be happening. So they were like, yo, African American studies is one of the ways that they were just incorporating the trans community into the school system. It's not that hard to see once you've been up close and personal. I'm like, damn, that's swift and quick. Now, I don't have no problem with nobody being trans, none of that shit. That's them. Right? However, they're acting like it got something to do with melanin dominant people, so they're using you again. You get what I'm saying? What do you mean you're going to ban African American studies? Come on now. No, that don't make sense. So no, throw that one out. All levels of education. That's college too. Come on now. He wouldn't even attempt that. Ban books and curriculum about slavery. No, he didn't say ban books and curriculum about slavery. However, I do know that they are tired. The people that's Republicans, not Trump. Melanin dominant, Caucasoid, Negroid, Mongoloid, Hispanics, all right, blacks, brown, whoever. A lot of these people who are on that side are tired of people trying to weaponize and monetize slavery. They tired of that. Now that's their prerogative. They tired of motherfuckers trying to keep using slavery, all right, to hold the country back. That's what they tired of. Meaning you don't really care about what happened to those people. You're only trying to benefit off of what happened to them. Monetize off of what happened to them. And while a lot of people don't give a damn about what happened, they care about reparations. Reparations sound like money to them, even though that's not the only one. It's not the only way to give reparations. I don't know if people knew that. You don't have to just give money to somebody. There are a lot of ways to give somebody reparations. But the first time people give reparations, they think money. And they know, oh, we need to fight for our ancestors. You don't care about them. These people don't be caring. So it's been weaponized and monetized. And these people don't like that because it's shutting shit down. It's holding progress up. When all these people build businesses off of the pain, the hurt, and the trauma that people have experienced inherently, or the internalized oppression, they capitalize off the internalized oppression of the people. And that's, so you know, stuff like what just happened. If you would have been able to show me that Biden would have been present, okay, in all of this, and the administration really would have been working to build this country up and build the people up and make sure that things weren't going negative and all this stuff, then it would be a different conversation beyond politics. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know, I'm from the hood, right? So I be hearing y'all in the hood. Okay? I hear people talk. Not even just in the hood. I be out. I hear people talking. Ain't nobody been happy about the gas prices. Ain't nobody been happy about their student loans. Ain't nobody been happy about ain't no money out here. Ain't nobody been happy about inflation. And if this was Trump's administration, y'all would have put it on him. It's Biden's administration, and you don't want to put it on him. You're brainwashed. Something happened to you. Something happened. Even during the debate, Trump was like, you called them super predators, Joe. You called them super predators. It didn't like that. They're unhappy about it. Okay? Yeah. Some people would not like to be referred to as super predators in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Some people wouldn't like that shit. But because Biden is a sweet old man and y'all forgave his past, you're not holding him accountable for that. But people held Trump accountable for saying grab him by the pee on a bus. And he wasn't president. He wasn't senator. He wasn't none of this stuff. Remember, Biden had a position before presidency. He wasn't in none of these positions. He was just Trump. In 2005. 2005 is like as far back as you can go. 2005 sound ancient. They said, pull that out. They grabbed the audio from when this nigga was on a bus. And a lot of people, if you ask them, I bet $1 million, people think this nigga said it while he was president. I know they do. Because I ask people, when you think he said that? Shit, he said it not too long ago. He said that shit in 2005. 2005? They couldn't believe this shit. Then they tried to twist it. When he was like, when they tried to give him a mug shot and it started to reflect more from the community, you know what I mean? The black community, brown community, as they called it. They tried to use that to say he was being racist. Everything he gonna say, they gonna say he being racist. But what I tell you, I said, that's gonna work against them. I said, you gonna get this nigga a mug shot? I said, this nigga Trump he didn't just go to jail. He went to jail in Fulton County. This nigga went to jail in Fulton. He got a mug shot in Atlanta, the music mecca of the world. He got a mug shot in Atlantis, right down the street from where niggas stay at. Niggas is voting for Trump. Remember I told y'all that, right? That was almost verbatim. Then Trump came out and said, that actually helped us. Because why? Because niggas know what it's like. Niggas know what it's like to be scammed out. Niggas know what it's like for the law to do you wrong. Pin shit on you. Build charges. Y'all saying convicted felon like it's finna turn real niggas away. Only niggas is like, I can't believe he's a convicted felon. They robbed them niggas coming through the hood. They will rob them niggas. It'll be them same niggas. Someone's like, I can't believe it's convicted felons out here. It's 34. I can't believe it. It's 34 convicted felonies. Niggas like, bro, y'all don't know us. That would be so funny. Hey, let me put this out here. Y'all want to make some money? Do y'all folk want to make some money? Hey, do y'all want to run this shit up? I'll go to Trump and them right now and be like, hey, look, I'll campaign for you, nigga. I'll bring the whole hood. Because nigga gonna listen to me. Y'all want to make some money? Y'all let me know. Shit. We might lose a lot of folks at first. You might find a 30,000 drop the first second I say that shit. But they're going to replace it. It's a lot of Republicans. The number's going to get put back. It's going to be like nothing ever happened. I'm going to bring the hood along. Which hood about to listen to me? And when I say the hood, and you got to ask which hood, I'm not talking about you. Yeah, I'm not talking about you then. I don't give a damn you listen to me. I said the hood. Hey, you talking about? Which hood? You sound about like 34 felonies. Which neighborhood are you referring to in particular?
The hood, nigga. Come on now. Really didn't even know what's going on. They said that felony shit, like we were supposed to be like, we don't fuck with that. Nigga, everybody we know got felonies. We fuck with them. Then we finna cancel that man about some felonies. And they keep saying it. And then what crazy, it like somebody, who was it? It was somebody that got a big name. Who said that shit? It might have been, what's that girl name? It might have been Kiki Dan Palmer. I think it was Kiki Palmer. She was like, oh, well, if it wasn't her, it was somebody around that shit. She was like, oh, well, if Trump got felonies and he could still be president, then folks should still be able to get a job if they got felonies. So I don't know if she know this, but Trump felony don't even make sense. Trump felony not even a felony, bro. What the fuck? They done divided one felony into 34. Know how the hell they did that. Each count is like .37. You know what I mean? It was Kerry Washington. Hell, I knew it was somebody. One of them acting as Scandal. You shouldn't even be talking. Ain't that the Scandal girl? You should not be talking. Cause you should have a whole lot of felony all the shit you were doing. Ain't that the girl that was in Scandal? I don't know if she should be talking. Somebody should have told her, hey, look, this ain't the movie for that. This ain't the TV show. This nigga Trump got a felony that say you tried to pay somebody to not talk about y'all having sex. If a nigga go to prison, be like, oh, what you do to get in here? Around niggas who really got felony like that, and a nigga be like, I try to tell somebody to be quiet. Come on now. That ain't no felony. What you do to get in here? Shit. Somebody was finna say some shit, I was like, don't say that. Boy, you finna have the time of your life. That's not no fucking felony. But that's what they trying to put it out to be. Like that means something. It's all word games. Well, y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me no more? All right. But yeah, so they trying to say he got felonies and shit. Don't even make no sense. Throw that one out. Then let's deal with this black job thing. Even though I didn't know we would have to. They were like, what's a black job? Everybody trying to be funny. What's going on? You about to head out?
Yeah, I'm about to go to a friend's house.
All right. Be safe, bro. They're like, what's a black job? Da 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 whoop whoop. Everybody was trying to be funny about it. I'm like, hold on now. I watched the debate. The nigga was talking about jobs all together because they brought the shit up. Everybody was talking about it. So he was like, the immigrants was coming in and they were taking jobs. And the whole conversation, I don't know why black people keep being brought up. But they keep bringing y'all name up, just letting y'all know. Whoever black people is, they keep bringing y'all up, right? I don't know if that's like a segue or a scapegoat, but y'all name kept coming up. They were talking about y'all bad. You got talked about real bad. I ain't gonna hold you. But they were like, yo,
Trump fucked him over more. I didn't fuck him over as much as he did. And Trump was like, no, you fucked him over way more than me, Joe. Right? And then he was like, the immigrants coming in, the border was messy. That was his whole shit. They taking away. He didn't just say black jobs either. Why the Mexican community didn't blow up and be like, what's a brown job? Probably because they know their colors. But the brown people didn't blow up talking about what's a brown job? Because he said black and brown jobs. Because that was the subject. So what they wound up doing? They flipped it. They said, we got him. They took that one clip. They spliced it. Streamed it. They communicated with the black Twitter CEOs and them. Because you be crazy, you think they don't got no board. They communicated with the board of the black Twitter. They said, blow this up. They blew it up. Because that's the only way. Because niggas weren't watching the debate. Only one who was watching the debate was other Democrats. People who up there. Niggas weren't watching that shit. So the Democrat leaders, they got in contact with them black Twitter leaders and was like, yo, blow this shit up. And they blew it up. Oh, Trump said something about a black job. What? The racists? Yeah. And they didn't tell y'all, man, go watch that debate. These the same people said, don't watch the documentary that Candace Owens came out with about George Floyd. They said, don't watch that. Why? She said it's another side to the story. No, they're trying to brainwash you. Well, let me go decide that for myself. Why I can't watch it? Then you watch it, they're like, oh, that's why. Because y'all clip and snip this shit to benefit your political movement. But there's so much more to the story. And she went and found, y'all, this lady wanted nothing to play with. She went and found where the money went. She pulled up both bank records. She know when people was applying foundation and concealer. She did not play about that. That's why they didn't want y'all to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. All I'm saying is, it's all games. I ain't going to be able to do what I did in 2020 because we too far ahead, right, to be going all the way back there. 2020, I was out in the open, telling people what's going on with Trump, telling people, breaking down the code. I'm not going to be able to do that with politics because, for one, they sniping people. And for two, man, people don't have the mind to do it. I want to talk to my people. I want to tell them they're being played again. I want to, but they'll crucify me for telling them that. Literally. Something simple as whether or not you're going to vote for Biden or Trump will cause people. I'll never forget being out there when they were having all them rallies and stuff and all them protests. And there was some stud who was standing in front of me with a rainbow flag on, like literally a cape, a rainbow cape on her back as a flag on her back as a cape. And we were having a conversation. I remember walking across the street because I was over there standing by the Trump supporters. I had a Trump 2020 shirt on. I was able to get a lot of information with that shirt. People don't understand shit. I'm over there with the Trump supporters. It's melanin dominant people. That's another thing. People think when you hear Trump supporter, you think white people. The media did that. There's a lot of melanin dominant blacks, Asians, Hispanics. It's a lot of them that support Trump. That's why people say, how could you be a Latino and support Trump? Because he probably read and realized that he never said that the Mexicans were rapists. He never said that. He called the rapists. No, he didn't. He was talking about the MS-13 niggas. He was talking about the people that was at the border because there's a lot of sexual assaults and stuff that happened at the border. He was talking about them. Come on now. It's like when people say these people are gangbangers and thugs. He not talking about all melanin dominant people because not everybody be doing the shit. You feel me? But that's what they try to run with. It's politics. It's a game. But I remember walking across the street from the Atlanta building where there was a pipeline incident when, what's her name, Angela Stanton was running. And all of a sudden the building flooded. And they had to shut down the voting. So nobody could keep counting the votes or coming in with a vote. And I was out there where they was out there. The Trump people were gathered in front of the Atlanta building. It was niggas out there, white folks out there, all that. So I walked across the street to where the Biden people was at because They found out the Trump people were going to be out there, and they came to just do a stand down, which I don't understand that. They're like, oh, the Trump people were about to be over there. Let's go and approach them. Let's confront them. You want to know who was behind that? Black Bloc. When Trump was talking about Antifa and Black Bloc and the rest of them people, the Marxist groups, y'all, I was out there. He telling the truth. It was a whole bunch of white folks in black military-like attire. You know what I mean? All black, had the ski mask, the goggles and shit, spray paint, what do you call it, the bats. They were the ones who were throwing bricks first. They were the ones who were starting shit. I remember coming out there, it was some niggas out there, they had their AK, they had shit with them, and they was for Trump. And then the Black Bloc came up like they was about to go to war, acting like it was really about to be a war. I stood in the middle of them people, like, and I told Black Bloc and Antifa them, I'm like, bro, what the fuck y'all even here for? These people out here peaceful. Why are y'all here? And all the white folks looking at me behind the mask, confused, because I'm supposed to be on their side, stupid, because I got melanin dominant gene. No, bro, everybody not just being led like sheep. Get your weird ass on. Like, everybody just standing out here politicking, not even politicking, having a powwow. You know what I mean? Passing information around, talking about protecting the children. And here y'all come starting shit. And they left. They left. Because I stood there. I'm like, nah, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Nah, we ain't on none of that. Y'all go ahead. We don't need you here. We don't need you here. So I remember walking across the street. It was a young boy standing next to his father. For some reason, his father had on African attire. He was beating an African drum. I don't know what people thought this was. But I walked over to them. Young boy, might have been like 5, 6 years old. And when I got over there, the nigga who was beating the drum stopped beating the drum, and he just sat on the drum. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get up to him, and I speak to them, and I spoke to his son, and he put his son behind him, like I was a danger to his son. I'm like, yo, are you all right? Why you do that? He was like, what's up with your shirt? I'm like, oh, this Trump 2020 shirt? It's just a fucking shirt. He said, it's not just a shirt. It's the message that the shirt's giving off, brother. I'm like, listen to me. Look at me. Look at my eyes. I want to slap him. Snap out of it. Nigga, I am living, breathing. I'm not this shirt. I'm talking to you right now. I'm one of you. We have the same type of background and culture. I'm thinking, you're thinking. I may be thinking a little more, but I'm still thinking. You don't have to abhor me because you see this fabric with Trump 2020. You couldn't explain that to them. Guess what wound up happening? People started gathering around. Now I'm faced with a mob. I done walked over into the den. Here come this female or this stud with this rainbow flag as a cape. She walked right up to me and just stood in my face, right? And it took me a second because sometimes they look like niggas. So I was like, oh, this finna go down. But I'm like, damn, it's a female. Would that be weird? I don't be knowing how to handle that sometimes. Because stud will try you. But like, you still a woman at the end of the day. They, no matter how dirty I do you, they still gonna be like, that's a woman. You know what I mean? You could be right there, you step in my shoe, whatever. They still gonna be like, that was a woman. She could haul off and punch me in the face, and I dog it out. They be like, that was a woman. You feel me? So I'm like, what the fuck? And she called me a dick rider. She said, you dick riding, you a coon, da-da-da. I'm like, do you know me? Have we met? How did you make this assessment? Where are your numbers coming from? I don't understand this. This shirt? All this analysis is coming from a shirt? You know what I mean? It was crazy. She wanted to fight. We was out there all day. I remember it got nighttime. The camera crew came out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I couldn't diagnose the situation. I tried. I tried to see what was the psychosis behind it. But people really just give a fuck about Biden. And it's so weird to me because both of them niggas is supposed to be Caucasoids. They both Caucasoids. And somehow, they convinced you that one grew out of his racism and the other, who was never seen as racist ever before by the melanin dominant community, just inherited because he became president. He grew into racism. So one grew out of it, one grew into it, and they got y'all convinced. I'm trying to diagnose this shit right now. This nigga Trump, everybody fuck with Trump. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all fuck with that man. He a nigga. Why everybody forgot that? This is Trump, the cool ass rich white boy that you don't want no problem with, because why would you have a problem with him? He gonna throw a big ass party that all of y'all, I think he did. He threw big ass parties that all of these motherfucking rappers and entertainers and everybody that's talking and running their mouth now went to. Snoop Dogg, I don't know what he talking about. Yes, the fuck you do. You smoke with a nigga. What are you talking about? He's talking about that one picture. One picture, nigga. You ain't just hit the blunt and say cheese. You was there. Everybody was cool with Trump. Jesse Jackson, all them niggas, Rainbow Push. You know what I mean? Y'all forget. Before they were pushing the rainbow, there was Rainbow Push. Y'all don't remember? Before they pushed the rainbow, there was Rainbow Push, and Trump was right there helping African Americans. I don't understand. When niggas couldn't get business deals, who they went to? When they couldn't get that money behind them, niggas said, hey, Trump, I got you, my brother. I got you. Don't even worry about it. What do you need? I got it. Okay. And he gave it to him. Nigga loaned out so much money, he was a money man. He was a rich white boy money man. Nobody know where he came from, but he was Trump. So he decided to become president and woke up racist. One more time. Everybody used to fuck with him, man. He decided, I'm going to become president. And he woke up racist. I don't know how no, they needed to do that, because when black people hear racist, it triggers them. They needed to do that. I couldn't think of nothing else they could have won with. Bro, you do too much. You do too much. I can't even make sense of what you just said. You do too much. You do too much what much do to rap, and you cool like that. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? What do I do too much? Who is this much person everybody keep bringing up? I'm tired of the Matrix. It's stupid now. They already got that. Why do the hecklers never know grammar? How many times do I point that out to y'all? They never know grammar. In a minute, he gonna be like, you're tripping. I'll probably be like, you're tripping. He gonna be like, bye. And it's gonna be like, B-I. I'm like, bye. I'm like, bye then. He like, no, not bye, nigga, too. Oh, you know what bye mean? Yeah, nigga, too. T-O. He said T-O. Nigga spelled one. W-O-N. Yeah, you got it. You did win. I know I won too. Leave. Just leave. Leave. It's like, I didn't never know how to spell, y'all. I don't get that shit, man. Why is it like that? You know, it's always one or two. And they just be like, you're crazy. You're tripping. You do too much. You talk too much. Yeah. You fried. Can we all just grow our own food and weed together? Yeah, new book. New book on the 14th. It's called Relax. No, it's literally called Relax. Gotta take them back to the subject and predicate. Nigga, subject, verb agreement. Back to school. What was it? Schoolhouse Rock? After the live, I'm going to buy the Blue Cucina. That what's up, bro? I think, yeah, this is the Blue Cucina right here. Blue Cucina was a real good book. I was scrolling through it looking for this clip or this excerpt. And I'm like, yo, this is real. This is good. Now I see why my mama used to get on my ass. I'm not doing nothing. You're not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Nah, I get it. I ain't used to get that shit. What's the fuck's the difference? It's the same shit. No, it's not the same shit. Yeah, they're tripping. They're tripping, nigga. They're like over there in them. I'm not doing nothing. You're not doing anything. Oh, ma'am. You, ma'am. You are. She ain't play that shit. You can't say nothing now. My mama ain't play that shit. But I done talked. I think you was like the algorithm letting me know I already said a lot. That's why they sent you. I love telling people why they here too, by the way. So if you curious as to why you exist, like your whole purpose was to give me a break. To drink their tea. That's why your mother met your father. I mean, I could tell you the whole thing. That's why you made the account. You chose your profile picture. You got up today. You said, hey, Faise 1, I don't even fuck with him. But he's live. Let me go on there for some reason. And here you are. And that was your whole genetic makeup program for this very moment. And you lived up to it. You so smart, but no label signed you. And what's so crazy is you had to type all this out, right? I admire your dedication because like you typing. You really sitting here typing to me. And you didn't even laugh. That was also interesting. You didn't really laugh. You just hit the button 3 times. You understand? The world you live in is different than mine. You type something out. And then you hit a button 3 times thinking that it will yield a certain type of effect. Because that's the world you come from. And then you hit enter. What's crazy, if you would have hit the enter button and it didn't work, you would have tapped it again. And you would have kept tapping it. Say, what's wrong with my button? Right? And then it finally goes through and you say, You get a sense of relief that something was complete. Except that's not real work. Real work isn't you type something and then you hit enter. But you get a relief from it. So, again, you're only doing what you're programmed to do. Because other than that, why would you be here? To tell me that a label didn't sign me? Let me ask you a question. Did you think that I thought a label signed me? Because maybe I could diagnose this. Did you think I thought they signed me? So you said, I'm smart. Okay, so you said I'm smart. Okay, you gave me the props of being smart. But then you said, but no label signed you. I knew both of those things. I knew I was smart, believe it or not, right? By the way, this is the 14th book you're looking at. An excerpt from one of these 14 books I've written. So this page right here might be blowing your mind, but get a load of this. There are a lot more pages in a book than one. I know I'm smart, okay? I am aware of that. And I also was aware of the fact that no label went into contract with me. I have nothing that is legally binding in that field with those beings. That's true. But now what do? Except, here's the kicker. They tried. A lot of them tried. And I don't want to sign with them. You know what I mean? So, again, programming. You got a label. I have a label too. I have my own label. Yeah, we coasting. But yeah, I talked about it briefly. I brought up the what do you call it? Project 2025. And now it's blowing up. Just like I called it. And people are worried about it. And I just wish people wouldn't worry about stupid shit. And let me give you all some homework. Hold on. I gotta put this just in case people want the book. All y'all who ordering y'all books, okay, you will be getting them on the 14th because it's 15 now instead of 14. All right. So instead of sending everybody their book and then sending another one after they come out, I'm sending all of them on the 14th. So your homework is go to that nigga Donald Trump Jr. page. And when you go to that nigga page, look at what Trump said about Project 2025. He was like, I don't know what that is. He literally typed it out. He hit enter. He said, I don't know who's behind that or what they got going on. He said, I don't know nothing about that. He said, I don't know what this 2025 thing is. I promise you. Did I screenshot the shit? Oh, I probably didn't give a damn, so I ain't screenshot. Because I ain't need it. No, I got it. I know nothing about Project 2025. I have no idea who is behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying, and some of the things they're saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal. Anything they do, I wish them luck, but I have nothing to do with them. That's Donald J. Trump. That ain't the real Donald Trump. It literally say real Donald Trump. No, this is Donald Trump. This is on Donald Trump Jr. page. This nigga Trump said, I know nothing about Project 2025. I have no idea who is behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying, and some of the things they're saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal. Anything they do, I wish them luck, but I have nothing to do with them. Okay, that's Trump. You see what I'm saying? Now, again, I'm not a politician the same way I'm not a Christian or a Muslim. I just deal with what's there. Right there, they go to niggas saying he don't know nothing about none of that. He ain't with that. And watch, people will be like, yes, he is. He lying. He's a liar. Why the fuck would he come out against his own project? That's like somebody saying, this nigga Faise one be writing letters exposing people coming at the whole music industry. And here's how he's doing it. Here's why he's doing it. Somebody actually tried to do that. Somebody said I was an industry player. And that I was using it to get power. I don't know what the fuck these niggas did. But they're like me coming out and saying, I have nothing to do with them letters. I don't even know who behind that. I disagree with some of the things they're saying. Come on now, why would you come out against your own fucking project? They're like the green light movement. You know we can do a whole lot of that's lights. They're like when the green light movement came out and everybody got the science of the green light, all that was on the Young Elder page, everything, and I come out and say, I don't know nothing about the green light movement. I have no idea who was behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying. Some of the things. Come on now. That was lightweight talking about I was an industry plant. I'm like, damn, you could have thought of something a little more creative. More, industry plant? That's what I did when I seen this. Y'all like, that's all I could say. I was looking for some meditation music. She'd say, Phase 1, industry plant. I said, come on, man. Come on now, dog. Come on now, man. Industry plant that goes against the industry. They ran out of shit. Yeah, of course he did. Cause what else can you say? He. he's using them for power. He's using 21 Savage for power. Nigga be forgetting that you don't just be going to give people herbs. You take pictures with them. So you use them for power. You use Summer Walker for power. You could just gave her some herbs, let her be healthy, be happy. But that ain't what you wanted to do. Overstand, we need to get this picture so we can spread more health to the world, which means more clients, which means more money. Everything I be doing, these motherfuckers be doing like the roots of it and then try like I'm doing something that everybody else ain't doing. I sell books, they say it's scamming. I never forget that. Somebody was like, I heard you selling $2 books. $2? I said, somebody just bought my book for $1,000. They didn't know what to say. I said, I don't know where you heard that from, but you need to go tell them what I just told you. Just go tell them what I just told you, please. They'll use anything. Any way to come against you. I ain't doing no parties. So have a party. All right, anybody got any questions before I get out of here? I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all what happened with that blackout. Talk to y'all real quick. The show coming along quite well. Thank you, Terry. Everybody should have got their tickets or their invites. So if you sent money for your invite to the show and you didn't get your money, you didn't get your invite, you didn't send your email. So make sure you send your email. You can DM Miss Faise about it, Mrs. Faise. One of the reasons why I be telling y'all to DM her about certain stuff is because it's easy for us to get the message. You feel me? They be like literally making it hard for me to see my DMs. Everybody's shit be getting sent to the private. And I keep trying to toggle it off and they be like, you don't need to toggle it off. So if you didn't get your invite and you sent your money, and don't just go because she gonna ask you. I know. She gonna ask you for the screenshot. You know what I mean? But the next show after this is gonna be a private show. Only those who have the link will be able to see or hear it. Right? Y'all still be able to participate and all that. But in August sometime, maybe August 17th, we'll do one more show. And there's some other stuff that's lined up for this year that I'll be focused on. Can you speak on angels? What about them? What do you want to know? Then nigga say he don't know nothing about this shit. And ain't nobody posting that. Then I be saying, I'm not telling people what to do. I don't give a damn about voting. I literally got a song that I just came out with not too long ago on my Come Home EP. And it said, don't ask me to vote. I don't give a damn about that shit. But what I think is crazy is they keep playing people. They keep playing in their face. And I'm starting to think people like it. I'm starting to think people like it. But I ain't seen nobody post this. Shade Room didn't fact check that and say, see, he didn't say that. Plies ain't say. But it's politics. They don't have to be truthful. It's not illegal to lie. So, ain't nobody gonna check them. Then they made them red. So read the Blue Kachina scroll. When I was like, remember I was like, they're gonna be saying, it's gonna be talks of an Antichrist, something to that regard, and I put it in red. They made him look red. Like, you turn the saturation up on that picture, that nigga all red. Then in Project 2025, they put the 25 in red and the 20 in blue. You feel me? I'm trying to tell you something. I understand. But you know, I'm not a politician. I don't give a damn about this shit. Like I said, if I would do something. If I'm gonna get involved, we gonna get some money out of it. If I'm gonna get involved, we gonna be able to get some money out of that shit. Like, tell Trump, hey, look, put $1 million behind this shit. Put $1 million on it. And you know what I'm gonna do? I've been doing this shit with no money. Put $1 million on it. Yeah, we'll get you in office. Boom. I'll bring all the niggas over here. Everybody. And I ain't gonna do no little, hey guys, come vote for this. Man, please. You got out your rabbit ass mind. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, we're gonna get you your votes. But we're gonna milk this for whatever it's worth. Yeah, we put how many mil? 3 mil, whatever. But we're gonna milk this shit. The message is still the same. Come home. Get out they shit. See, look, like stuff like this, they playing with y'all. Everybody that's on here, they lying. That Project 2025, they lying, y'all. It is what it is. They lying. Ask them to produce more evidence. They don't have to because you don't have people that's over there that's going to stand up and say that. Ask them to produce more evidence about what they saying. Where they even getting that shit from. If you read the book, Blue Kachina, I said don't turn the green light off. I advise you to keep it on. You know what I'm saying? These books I'm not just writing them. They for you to read. You know what I mean? It's not the Berenstein Bears. It got order in it. It's stuff that I'm lining up. It's stuff like that. I just showed you in my book. I say there's going to be a concern or a worry about Project 2025. And not long after, not even a month later, people blowing it up and it's viral. And they worried about it. You know, people didn't have to be worried about it, right? People could just been talking about it, but they worried, just like I said. It's hints. It's stuff I'm putting in the books. It ain't just no... Hey. Don't turn the green light off. I never said turn the green light off. I did say you have to jump from the green to the blue. So if that was where you got that from, then I understand. No, in the book, Blue Kachina, the update on that was I don't advise anybody to turn the green lights off. I still got the green lights on around me. I'm not over there in that area where you can see the blue. But I know y'all know the blue light is on over there. It ain't about him. Even he said that. He said, they ain't coming for me. They coming after you. He said, I'm just in the way. And the only reason why I know he telling the truth on that is because they doing that to me. Like, when you take a certain walk, you start realizing shit. All of us is going through that. Why you think he was like, it's not a prosecution, it's a persecution? We are going through that. Phase 1 is blackballed in the industry, yeah. Some of y'all blackballed in y'all friend circles. Some of y'all blackballed in y'all family. You know what I mean? Some of y'all black sheep. Some of y'all is ostracized, isolated, and put off to the margin or marginalized. Okay? In y'all hometown, neighborhood, where you work, you come in and shine and motherfuckers just mad just because of that. You ain't did shit. It don't got to be nothing too upper echelon either. When I was working for the CMS, Customer Management Services, no, I think it was CSM, Customer Service Management. It was just a fancy way of saying janitor. At the airport, you know what I mean? All I did was came in, I did my job. I didn't bother anyone. Next thing you know, motherfuckers just fucking with me. Just finding a way to fuck with me. People that pull me on started acting funny. I came in late. I'm 5 minutes late. They waiting like they was expecting me to be 5 minutes late. And didn't speak to me, speak to the motherfucker that was next to me and was like, tell him he on this, Concourse E, something like that. Tell him he on Concourse E. I'm like, tell him he on, I'm right here. I just heard you. He don't even gotta say, don't say it. I heard you. He don't have to say it to me. Why? You know me. Why are you doing that? You feel me? People just try to make you uncomfortable. You know? So y'all know I ain't paranoid. Y'all know I ain't tripping. This ain't a world where you're congratulated for doing the right thing. This ain't a world where people is really rooting for you to win if you're going to hold them accountable for who and what they are and what they do. They don't want that. If you think that I came out here thinking people want order, you got another thing coming. I know people don't actually want order. They say they do. Well, I'm holding them accountable for what they say. If you didn't think it was supposed to go this way, you should never said any of this stuff. Before I got here, y'all was like, we want change. Just watching the Matrix Revolution movie. And at the end, she was like, the architect who was Lucifer, if you don't know, Azazel, right? The rest of them beings. He walked up to her and said, you're playing a dangerous game, right? Look at that word play up there. He said, you're playing a dangerous game. She said, change always is. I said, ain't that a bitch? Play for change. You know what I'm saying? Play for change. That's the cash out. Somebody hit me up a long time ago and said, you sure you don't want to change that? People might get the wrong idea when you're saying play like you're playing with their money. I said, I'm actually sure that I don't want to change that. See yourself out. All right, motherfucker, I want to put a brick when you already done built the whole damn pyramid. They come in and try to reinvent your wheel. It's my shit. I could have put anything on this cash out. It just so happened to be play for change. Who knows? And actually, I do remember why. I think I made this cash out for a game. I had a game in 2019 called Play for Change. I think that's why I made this cash out. If I'm not mistaken. I know what I'm doing. He said jokey. Life is the ultimate game. That is a fact. Life is a video game. This shit say, read what's on here. Top right corner, it say source. Play. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been doing. That's why I've been working on my voice. I'm like, they not finna, they ain't even gonna be ready.
But yeah. Come home, show is on the way. Seems like everything is in order for that. What else? New music on the way. I got enough music in the vault. Shit. I wouldn't even have to go to the studio. Think about all the songs people ain't heard. Remember, Source came out, what, 2 years before it blew up? It had no views. Then out of nowhere, motherfucker. So, you might be used to some shit. I might be used to some shit. But one of these songs in the vault might be some shit people been waiting on. I go to my old shit, pull it, and then boom, here you go. And it might be just what the world needs. Because that's just how much I was doing. And how much I've been doing. So I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all. Appreciate love everybody. Coming through, supporting. We doing shows and shit. Letter to Young Boy music video on the way. Thank y'all. Notice, I really... The picture... Did I post the picture? Oh, my subscribers seen it first. That's what it was. Okay, I'm like, what? How? Like deja vu. Yeah. Okay, I sent it to the subscribers and showed them what was going on while I was doing it. Right? And then I think I posted it today with the Play for Change. That's not for y'all, by the way. That's not for y'all to get the music video shot. Okay? The music video shot. That's just if you want to put them funds back. Do you get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm doing? So, a lot of time, people be thinking, oh, he don't have it. You don't know. You got to talk to me or see what I'm doing. Sometimes I be having it, and I be like, okay, we'll use what we got, and then we can put this shit back. Or I'll be like, fuck it. I got this, but let's raise this for this particular purpose. And then do it like I did with the album, Ninth Hour. Remember, I was like, look, we're going to raise $500. And then we did that the same day, and I went and got the album done that same day. And we came back, hey, look, I got the album cover, hey, we ready. And I delivered. You know what I mean? I've shown improve over and over again. I will deliver. Even if it's some shit might not hit on this date that I thought it could hit, it's going to hit some type of way. You feel me? So, I appreciate love everybody. Thank you for coming through for that. Okay? Because a lot of y'all did come through. And a lot of y'all came through for the Letter to Young Boy, putting the funds over there. Yeah. Streaming. Thank you, because streaming funds have been a big help. So you're not just playing my music, you're donating. All right? So all y'all who've been looping and grinding the mill, streaming it, they gave me hell, by the way. Because I had so much in the streaming, they were like, wait a minute. They asked me who I was again and shit. They're like, who are you? You know who I am. We signed up together, remember me? I've been working with you since 2019. Oh, we just got to confirm it again. They made me wait 2 weeks to even be able to make a withdrawal. Then they hit us up after 2 weeks, damn near. And like, okay, we're going to let you withdraw. But first, we need you to tell us your identity again, nigga. Take off your mask. I'm like, bro, come on, dog. You had to go through all that. And like, okay, cool. Your money will be here in the next 2 weeks. Hell no. We were like, nope. Push that pin. Hey, I don't know who y'all think y'all talking to. But like, we got all kind of protracts and shit set up where folk gotta be paid, this gotta be done, all that 2 week shit. Nah. Not when your shit say within the next 3 to 7 business days. It should be, we on the next 3 to 7 business days 3 to 7 times now. That ain't going. Sin. They were like, they're right too though. They're right too though. And they gave us our money. I'm telling y'all, it worked like this, right? We do a song.
it blow up. I show people how to, take advantage of the system. That's when they're going to change streaming. That's how they do. They're going to change streaming. Anytime we get in and figure it out, they try to shift it. That's what they do. Point being, all of you who stream my music, not only does it mean a lot to me that the art is getting out and the works are being spread, okay? It also means a lot to me that you choose to stream my music over a million artists. You put other people on, you play the sounds, you vibe out, you clean your house, you go to work, you come back, you know what I mean? You building, you're working on an architect sculpture, whatever it is that you're doing while you're listening to my music. You feel what I'm saying? That means a lot to me. And you're donating at the same time. So you're helping me. You feel me? Where I don't have to beg people to support my music. It's already a lot of people that's doing it. I look and I see 40,000 monthly listeners. I'm like, I didn't even see this. Starting out, I remember 87 monthly listeners. I remember $15. You know what I mean? The first time I seen money in the account, $15. I was hyped. I'm like, this is real. You know what I mean? I remember the first time seeing 1,200. So, it means a lot to me. And we're going to keep building. You always a lot further than you think. I'm going to put that out there. Because you walk in your shoes. You know what I mean? You see what you see. You don't even see how people see you. You like, why is everybody doing this? Why everybody acting me like this? Do you know who you are? Do you see you? Do you know you shine? Like, do you really know that? You looking at you, you see you. You gotten so used to you, even you sleeping on you. Don't mistake sleeping on you for being, if motherfuckers sleeping on you, they just ain't acknowledging you. You feel me? A motherfucker be acknowledging you and sleeping on you. Motherfucker be right in your face smiling with you, still sleeping on you. So the last person that you should allow to sleep on you is you. You feel me? But people don't really be sleep. Go listen to my Red Pill song. I'm like, yo, these folks just acting like they sleep. They playing sleep. They're not really sleep on me. They acting. It's getting old. It's like the jig is up. There's no phase one. This doesn't even make sense. Next time y'all see anybody talking some who's most underrated in Atlanta, or who the upcoming artist, or here go the list of upcoming Atlanta artists. I'm just talking about Atlanta because really I'm bigger than that, right? But just Atlanta alone. Next time you see them lists, just pay attention to, I'm not on it. And then ask yourself, how? Same way I'm like, how is Pop not on the list when you start, not that he need to be on nobody's list, because he stand out by himself. Do you get it? How Pop not mentioned when you start talking about teachers and all these other people that changed the world? Okay, how is Faise not mentioned as that motherfucker in Atlanta? Y'all gonna keep letting Lil Baby them live in a delusion? Y'all gonna keep letting them niggas live that delusion? That they really own some shit? Because of the money that the motherfucker got behind them? Ain't no rapper in Atlanta going bar for bar with me. Instead of they changing the world. I can do that, nigga. I can pass out book bags. Fuck. So me, I'm tens of thousands, right? I can pass out book bag. You over 10 mil. And you passing out book bags? There's no reason why you and I should be passing out book bags if you got over 10 mil, right? And I got over 10K. I'm not playing with hundreds of thousands. I'm just putting this out there showing you. I'm not playing with hundreds of thousands right now, right? Okay, then I'm doing this. I can do that. Why are we doing the same shit? We passed out turkeys. Rick Ross. We was passing out turkeys. Hold on, Faise. We was passing out turkeys. You ain't fed nobody. D1. You ain't fed nobody on Thanksgiving, nigga, and passed out turkeys. Rose did that. Rose passed out turkeys, nigga. What? Come on, man. Rose shouldn't be passing out no fucking turkeys. Rose should be passing out apartment complexes. What you said? I did that. That was me. Turkeys on Thanksgiving. Then what? Did you give them grease? They don't need grease. You don't need grease when you got hope. You got hope. Shut the fuck up. I go outside every day and I work. You don't want to work. I'm mowing my own lawn. You see this nigga sitting down on the lawnmower. You're driving. You ain't working. That ain't work. Sorry. I'm on my lawn, working. I'm out before the birds. You niggas not out before the birds. You gotta get out before the birds. Shut up. I'm tired of this shit. You don't gotta put me on the list, y'all. I'm just pointing it out, though. I don't give no damn about your stupid ass list. But it don't make sense. Your lawnmower got hydraulics. And they say this real work. There's always some nigga with their bills paid tomorrow, so we ain't working. Always some niggas screaming, you gotta get up. You gotta get out, go, and get it. I mean, what the fuck you think I'm on this for, nigga? For my health? And my enjoyment? You think this is a carnival? What the fuck you think this is? You don't want it back. I do. I keep calling them, nigga. They shorted me. See that? That's 230, nigga. I'm supposed to have 280 on this check. The fuck you think I want it bad enough? Fuck. I want that $50 bad as fuck. You gotta stay hard. You're not running. You're not outside running. You can afford to just be your ass outside running. Did it ever dawn on you that? I don't want to hear excuses. I know, because you already fucked everybody. You fucked everybody in your life over. You rich, and now you don't want to hear excuses? Come on, dog. That's why I said rent is $2,400. That's low, by the way. And folk talking about get a job to these people. These people said, I did that. It no work. Get another job. I have to sleep. Don't sleep. Like, come on now. Anything but hold the people accountable. That's making it like this. Motherfuckers working 2 jobs. Right? One job paying you $200 a week, $250 maybe. Let's say $300 to be nice. You end up with $1,200 at the end of the month. Mind you, rent is still $2,400. This is just rent, by the way. You gotta shave about $400 off that $1,200 for living expenses, gas, right, back and forth to work. Okay, you still have to eat food, lunch, all that while you're working. Energy, drinking, gas. I said that, okay. Well, we gotta add that twice, because that's how the fuck much it is. You know what I mean? Niggas literally put gas and gas on their budget. I promise, I saw it. right? And then you still have to pay utility. All this other shit people forgot about because you don't gotta give a damn no more. As a matter of fact, rent be less around white folks where you motherfuckers be living at. They raise our rent, they lower theirs. We like, where the fuck? Who's behind this lever? Who lever is this? No, they got more money, so they should pay less. Say it one more time. Look in this camera. They got more money, yeah, so they should pay less. Like, who the fuck is behind these curtains? So, you really got $800 from that one job. Then let's say the other job, that's $1,600. Okay, but rent just so to be still $2,400. So you damn near got it at the end of the month. Why do you think people be dreading the first? So then what happened? You gotta have a side hustle. Right? Your side hustle might be hair. Side hustle. Now you gotta try to find a way to promote a business side hustle while working up under somebody else, draining, and you still gotta sleep. Did you forget? You still gotta have time to rest. It's a trap. Then motherfuckers start trapping because they say, shit, I can make more than that this way. Or they start cracking cars, selling cars, stealing cars to sell cars, whatever. Anything they can to make more money than what the fuck these jobs make. Everybody knows a trick. I mean, they said, well, then just go to college and get a better job. Get what? You gonna love this. College costs money. Well, just get a loan. Well, we watched y'all like struggle about them loans for 30 years. People still 90 years old ain't been forgiven. I think 90 years worth of your life, that's like you should be forgiven for anything at that point. They won't even forgive y'all for loans. Like, and we supposed to run behind y'all. They didn't teach us credit. They didn't teach us shit. They gave us a school system that was ass. We didn't even learn financial literacy and how to be a citizen, you know what I mean, in school. They taught us all this other bullshit we never used. We learned more in the streets. You feel me? But they talking down on us. You feel me? Oh, just go get a job. And then you look at the jobs we got in our communities. Then let's say a nigga do wind up being able to go to college. He can go. Yeah, he go. Get what? His mama's still at home. In the same community. Or his father and them still at home. Or most of the fathers ain't home. So mama them raising the children without it. And he was the man of the house. So he gone. Now what they gonna do? And then they tell him, go and just worry about him. This happened to me. They worry about your life. But then you tell us to handle our business. Okay, then our business is making sure our family's straight. I don't understand this stupid shit. So how we gonna do both? You just go to school and work. Go to pay to go to school, work a job while going to school. It don't make no fucking sense. But you want to hear talking about doing push-ups and shit. You gotta get up. Bro, I'm tired. Nigga, I just did a 14-hour shift. Come on, I gotta get up. Nigga, I just exercised. You don't think walking around for 14 hours is just cardio than a motherfucker? I feel niggas. I was in one of these stores, I think it was 2 days ago. One of these these ladies, women, were going off on about a situation that somebody came in and they said she had $90 worth of stuff and ran out. Right? And everybody else in disbelief and can't believe it. What is this world coming to? Only motherfucker with a brain. I'm like, that makes sense though, cause like, the fuck? $90 worth of stuff in today's economy was probably like 3 objects. So like, she can get them noodles, you know what I mean? The water and the Pampers. The fuck? And people think, okay, it's the world being bad because people having to steal. You know what I mean? Instead of looking at it like this. the person probably ain't no bad person. But if they stealing something they need, they stealing food, they need it. You feel me? Anytime somebody running up in the car dealership and driving off with a fucking lamb, right? I'm saying I get why people have made the decision they made, and I hate that this system gives people 20 years for robbery. I hate that. I hate that. There should be other types of programs. It should be something, but it should not be take this person and put them in danger when all they were trying to do was get out of it. You feel what I'm saying? Take this person and take years off their life and they become a slave when they were trying to get out of slavery to begin with. Now they making 30 cents on the dollar. You feel me? Or 30 cents an hour when they're trying to get out of $7 an hour. This system is broken. It doesn't work. You can't tell. I told you tell me a nigga rob me and I'm gonna be like, yeah, send him to prison for 20 years. No, bro. Like, after a year, you gonna tell me you still want that man in prison? Like, you done found out somebody robbed you and get 20 years and you ain't gonna help them get out? I don't know. I'm different. Like, niggas don't want to rob. Niggas don't want this shit to be like, we don't want to feel how we be feeling. Niggas don't want to go through the things they go through. But it's fucked up out here. And we had a president that was in office that was unfucking it out here. And y'all didn't ask us, like, who are affected by the most of this shit, whether or not we were grateful about what was going on. You just assumed that we was dumb and listening to the news and shit like that. The news don't give a damn about us unless we killing each other. That's when we make the news. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that the crime rate down in our communities, that's what we give a damn about. The fact niggas ain't feel like they gotta rob each other, that's what we give a damn about. The fact that because niggas was making money, they in a better mood, which means less niggas mugging and less nigga moments, that's what we give a damn about. The fact that so many women were open up their nail salons and hair shops and all the other stuff, that's what we give a damn about. We give a damn about that. But for 4 years, people been hurting. More crime, more suicide, more drug overdose. And it's like that. Your people are a representation of leadership. There's all this shit. And everybody gonna make an excuse just because you don't like this man. And the man you don't like helped the hood. It's just dumb. It's dumb. That's why I say niggas from the hood fuck with Trump. They do. I know they do. Cause I talk. We've been around and have a conversation. They fuck with Trump. They don't know what's going on with none of this other shit. They just don't get involved in politics. Well, all I'm saying is, I am thinking, because I already made a step. I hit up one of my folks. I was like, look, hey, look, you think you can get me this person's number, because I already know they know this person, this person. I'm thinking, because if anybody can make some shit out of this, I can. If anybody can make something happen out this shit, I can. And I'm bringing everybody with me. So, if I decide to do that, just remember what it's about. I'm big. I'm big without a budget, so any type of endorsement, all that type of shit, I can use that. And then let's here go the politics side of it. Trump, them administration, they values, all them conservatives, it align with, that's enough with what I'm doing, that if I push it,
make it be about what we doing. You feel me? But hey, other than that, we ain't in the politics game. Keep walking, keep rising up. Stop stressing about this bullshit. Ain't no Project 2025. That's just bullshit. Like, if your government wants to put you in slavery, they're not going to use a president to do it. They have many things they have to push forth and have pushed forth. That if they wanted to use that at any given time, they could. They don't need Biden or Trump to do it. But that's why I said in my song Split, what you mean we? Who is this we that will get reparations? Who is this we that will be going quote unquote back to slavery? We ain't even that out. Nigga Kennedy was just talking about it and was like, yo, the only way motherfucker be able to even get reparations at this point, you have to trace your ancestry back to being slaves. He said, and even if you did that, he said Congress would never approve it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. Don't let them play you. Don't fall for it. And everybody antichrist ain't everybody antichrist. Remember that. Everybody antichrist ain't everybody antichrist. These folks said this nigga trying to put Christianity in schools. They listed it as one of the problems of Project 2025. They put it in your face. They said he wants to teach Christianity in schools. That if he did wanted to do that, like, why would that be a problem for Christian people? You feel me? Everybody antichrist ain't everybody antichrist.
Out the club ass, and those other guys, they must be friends. Who's telling lies at this big age? You derive from my real cage. Choose devil or God, it's a which way. But you settle for Arby's and Chick-fil-A. Fast food that reminds you of the last dude. I'm quick, but I ain't know no one that does shit. Once it's official, I go to the end of the road. If you know what I know, let's roll. If you say you gotta slide, then that's fine. I'll be sending you a message at a bad time. Say bad boys get a rise out of you. I'm on the good side. Still wait a fire out the roof. Shoot my shot. If you're not meant to me, I won't even find the time. If you're not meant for me, I'll send you a text. You won't reply. I love the eyes. Even if it costs me every dime. Cause if it's not meant to me, way out of sight, way out of mind. One time, I don't really care if Rick Ross dodged the punch and he did it. I don't give a fuck about lunch with Jigga or lunch with P. Diddy. I'll take the 500K or the 150 and go and give it to the youngins in the slums of the inner city. If one more person asks me what's a black job, shit, black is not a race, but y'all don't fuck with that topic. Lately I've been really on some fucking black ops shit. Bulletproof vest just to walk around the corner in the projects. Project 25 is none of my concern. All that tie hair and white man nonsense. How can we go back to being slaves if the we is not official? Where the fuck is we? Cause I can't find it. Unity is just a fucking word on the block now. Say you not invited to the cookout if you're not brown. We the same color when the heat come out, it hot now. If I go Republican, my people burn my house down. Oh yeah. Are we really united or are we split? Politicking just another way of saying talking shit. If you with me, put your hand up and ball your fist like this. Oh yeah. Are we really united or are we split? Politicking just another way of saying talking shit. If you with me, put your hand up, ball your fist like this. Like this. Yeah, nigga. If Kennedy get in office, make sure you tell him to stay away from the conversation of extraterrestrials for no reason at all. It's just a hunch, but they crazy to think that he done forgot about all the shit they did to his father. Or if he did, maybe the game is much deeper than I thought. Maybe my engineer should bleep me when I talk about the operation, the intergalactic, and the reason we ain't free. stressing about a disease that at one point was airborne, then the next you only catch it when you sneeze. Or contract for sex like an STD. Or be careful, man, this shit is on the wall, nobody leave. It was on a wall, alright, absent without leaving. Your people still believe in what happened, and now we've been creeping further and further away from reason. Black Twitter overseen by the same demons. I'm out my league with this shit. Okay, I'm leaving, but how can I leave it? I don't speed, you can hear a fucking ink pen fall off in the deep end. Let that sink in. And my voice still a little bit hoarse from all the screaming. I guess I'll just take a lean sip my tea then. Don't yeah. Are we really united or are we split? Politicking just another way of saying talking shit. If you with me, put your hand up and ball your fist like this. Oh yeah. Are we really united or are we split? Politicking just another way of saying talking shit. If you with me, put your hand up, ball your fist.